Right, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Esports Fight League night of fights here on Twitch, on YouTube, wherever you're joining us from. We've got a great little action coming up for you this evening. It's launch week. All right, the game is coming out, and we have plenty of competitors who are rallying to get their controllers in their hands, play some competitive UFC 5. And who would we be not to indulge those people on a bloody Friday night? All right, let's do it. My name is Bailey, and not Alex. Totally fine. Whatever is fine with you guys. And I'm joined by Mr. Armor Boxer today. Yep. Boxer, it's been a while since I've seen you, mate. How have you been? Are you ready to call some fights, mate?
Man, been good, been busy, ready to call some fights. New game, let's go.
Definitely, man. Have you had much time to play recently? I mean, I know you've been game changing, but
yeah, been game changing, doing all of that stuff. But yes, I have had at least 200, close to 200 ranked fights. So not as much as Bruce Leroy, but I'm getting there.
Jesus. All right, mate. Fair enough. I didn't think it was going to be that many, but there we go. Blimey. All right. Well, you guys should all be keeping up with Boxer then tonight, getting 200 in. Yeah. That's the plan. I know the game is out today for most people commercially, 27th. That's correct, isn't it?
Yep, correct.
There we go. Right. So if you didn't pre-order, you can get your hands on it today. We have a stacked fight card for you tonight. I think we've got about 13, 14 fights. So let's take a quick look at that, and you can have a look at all the excellent fights we've got on. I want to say, mate, the main event this evening, probably the best main event we've got all week. We've got Suave Jamy taking on Ed Parker, Boxer.
Man, you guys starting out hot and heavy. I mean, you talking about the two best ESFL fighters to ever do it. Can't wait.
Oh, is that it? Is that the two best ESFL?
One of the two, some of the two. Two of the best. That's what I meant to say.
I'll get on board with that. I'm fine with that. We've also got Dirty Dave coming back, taking on a Bathing Adam, aka a Bathing Ash. He went on some crazy win streaks during his time. Kezza taking on Ben. Go, not to be confused with the Go, just I'm a Go. Taking on Rolling Thunder. He's back as well. Kieran, RKO. Liam Ate My Pig is back. Okay. God Ate My Pig. Whatluck is here. Bravo is here. Intro is back. So Stunner, Spooky, Papa Lima, of course. We've got Lemos Khan in the house. Recognize is back. He's 2-0 right now, Boxer as well. So trying to make it 3 tonight. And then a bunch of other good fighters as well. Some Built for Ankle Pick team members. Tons of good fights tonight on a Friday. We're going to keep it quick. We're going to move through them. We're going to have some fun tonight, Boxer. All right. And we got plenty more. We still got stuff coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow, mate, we have our 1v1 $400 tournament. That's right. Being sponsored by 1v1. And on Saturday, we're going to have a cracking tournament, $400 on the line to get us started. Pre-season, as we say, but that should be a lovely time. I believe we've got a poster for that as well, haven't we?
Yep. $400, Bailey, and playing some UFC 5. Can't beat that.
It's not that bad. But the winner will also get the stake money as well. So if you guys at home don't know what 1v1 is, 1v1 is a platform that lets you bet on 1 versus 1 competition. So essentially, for our ESFL card, it will be on 1v1. You will be able to bet real money on who you think is going to win. And the winner of the whole event will get $400 plus a percentage of the stakes that have been bet over the course of the event as well. So it's pretty freaking sick, mate. I'm not going to lie. All right. It's not a bad thing to get on with. But let's crack on with the first fight. All right. Friday night launch week, an exhibition card, exhibition number 3. Banging first fight. We're going to lightweight. We have Uncle Talent taking on Satchmo, Boxer. It should be a good one.
Yeah, it should. So with Satchmo, current ESFL staff, former IXC champ, unique striking style, sneaky submission game, and he is fighting Uncle Talent. Out of 16 boxers, he was runner-up ESFL undisputed season this season 2023. So let's get it on, baby.
Here we go. A nice touch of gloves, a little show of respect to get us started here. Sarukian's not a pick we see every day. Got some good wrestling on top and some good reversals. We'll see if Satchmo can take advantage of it. But Uncle Talent with Oliveira staying long so far, Boxer. Nice straight punch down the middle there as well.
Yeah, I like this Oliveira pickup. You really can't go long, especially with that reach, right? And then the takedowns, and then once you get down to the ground, you got to watch out for the submission game to Charles Oliveira.
There's a nice straight into a leg kick there as well from Satchmo. But yeah, you're right. The reach is definitely something you can make use of on Oliveira, but also if someone gets on the inside of it, it does get quite difficult to sort of navigate that boxing range with the hooks coming close like that. Just like that one landed there. That was nice. And the 2 and another lead hook there. That's landed for Satchmo.
Yeah, you really got to watch out. I mean, He's doing a pretty good job, but I like the range that Uncle Talent is showing right now and using all of that range that Charles Oliveira has to offer.
Front kick up the middle on the block, though. Very patient from both these guys. We did talk about how many fights got finished in the first round recently. There's a nice slip on the front kick, though, and some boxing combinations behind it. You got to love that.
Yeah, so I like what I'm seeing right now. That head movement is very tricky coming out there from Satchmo, and I like how he is planting his feet and Bailey, and he has these combinations loaded up, ready to go. Uncle Talent has to be careful of that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big overhand right that landed there as well. Dropped down the health bar. You also got the little doctor stoppage symbol already coming up. He must have taken some damage. And he's going to get the hip toss, though. Okay. All right. Big damage from Uncle Talent.
No matter what happened on the feet, now it's a whole completely different ball game because you are in the wheelhouse right now of Charles Oliveira. And here we go, Bailey. We got this arm triangle right here, and he didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, they struggled through position there and got the backside transition out. No denials coming out from either man right there. So pretty easy job for Satchmo to work his way out. Now he's got this top position, which is kind of where you want to be with Sarukian. Let's see if he can do any damage.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, when you're fighting Charles Oliveira, no matter if you're on the top, all these positions, he can pull off a submission. So you got to be careful because you're one submission away, one transition away from being in a very difficult position to get out of.
Say that again, mate. Thank you to everyone who's just showing up and joining us on Friday night. This is our third exhibition card as we're getting through the launch week of UFC 5 on YouTube or on Twitch. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much. Keep things nice and chill this evening as we ramp up to an excellent main event, but an arm triangle's locked in here, Boxer.
Okay, now let's see what they was going to do. See, they don't know the animations yet, Bailey, and that should have been blocked. But Uncle Talent is up now. He has submissions from this position. Even in the half guard, you still have submissions with Charles Oliveira from everywhere. It seems like they're trying to utilize them, but they can't capitalize once they get to that TBS system.
Damn right about that. Couple of submission attempts right there. Both men rolled out fairly easily. Pretty close first round there. I'd say Satchmo got some damage off, didn't he? But I guess with that throw as well. Oh my God, what a left hook. I'd probably lean towards Satchmo, Boxer.
Yeah, Satchmo, he did a really good job on the feet. Charles Oliveira, once he got to the ground, and did not do the damage that I think that would need it to be done to sway the judges. So yeah, I'm with you. Got to give that to Satchmo.
All right, here we go. Coming out for round two. Already moving through this one. Nice and quick little 1-2s on the outside. So far, pretty even on the feet. I'd say Satchmo's doing a good job of that left hook. Going to keep trying to land that on the right chin. There's a left head kick. And another leaf hook that sits him down.
Huge knockdown from Satchmo there, Bailey. And I mean, he's looking very comfortable on the feet. It seems like he just has that range and he has that distance. He's also has already downloaded the strikes that Uncle Talent is throwing, and he's moving his head appropriately, Bailey, and doing a good job so far in the second round. Yeah,
I mean, that was a lovely little rock that'll steal this round. He can take some time to do whatever else he wants to do. He's done a lot of damage, really, to that head health. It's consistently going down, and there comes back with the jab rear hook. A solid combination. Oh, there's a front kick, though.
Huge front kick there from Sarukian and Satchmo here, doing a good job. What does Uncle Talent have to do to turn this fight around? Because it's not over. He has Charles Oliveira that can end this fight in a multitude of ways, Bailey. What does he have to do?
He could probably take him down again, really, shouldn't he? I mean, that's the sensible answer. Jumping switch kick, though. He's trying a few, high-risk moves that do big damage. Uppercut lands, though. That's not nice. He's still just walking forward, which isn't maybe the most sensible idea, though, Boxer.
Yeah, see, now this is where Uncle Talent has to be very careful. His nose is broken. His eye is busted. Anything that lands is going to do additional damage. He's in trouble right now. And here we go. Satchmo changed stance, Bailey, and wonder for what reason.
Yeah, and probably to set up the left hand as we say it. There we go. Switches from the lead hook to the rear hook and puts him out in the second round. Great finish by Satchmo, a guy who has already got a win in these exhibition fights in this week. Shows up again tonight on the highest level. Gets a bloody finish. Not bad, Boxer.
It is not bad. I know it feels good to get a win in the ESFL, and then especially if you can get two here starting out your career good in UFC 5. But man, you can't fault any of those fighters. Both of those fighters did a good job. But tonight was the night of Satchmo. Wow, incredible performance.
Yeah, Satchmo looking real good, real clean there. The stance switches, got the head kick off early in the round. Good accuracy, really, and just found the home over and over again. It did feel like his opponent didn't really have a plan B, really, Boxer, unfortunately. There got the ground game and then kind of got reversed in the first round. Maybe didn't want to go back there and couldn't set up a second shot. So unfortunate there, but there's another win for Satchmo on the books. I'm sure he'll be trying to take that momentum into the first ranked season that we've got coming up around about Christmas time, I'd say. But let's carry on moving through this card because, like we said, top main event tonight, but lots of great fights to get through as well. I think this is going back to what was supposed to be Fight One, Boxer, because I'm kind of confused by the names on the screen right now because they are not the same. But you know what? Let's just jump to this. As far as we're concerned, Boxer, we've got Jesus is King taking on Cooked right now. And I believe Cooked is in the red corner. That's so Cooked. And on the other side, Forever with Christ, I believe, is Jesus with King.
Yeah, that would make sense. It would surprise me if it was reversed. Okay, so now here's the thing that we know about these two fighters. This is their ESFL debut. We say it here all the time. This is different than just playing, your regular video games unranked. You got the nerves, everybody is watching. This is going to be out there forever. And this is their ESFL debut. How are you going to start? You going to start out 0-1, or you going to start out 1-0?
I reckon they're gonna piss their pants. Probably is what they're gonna do, and just sweat through their controllers. Tell you what, this connection is terrible right now. I mean, if this fight goes badly, I mean, I know these guys were the first fight and we've already pushed it back, but I wouldn't be surprised if we end up rescheduling this one. But maybe the connection's not that bad once we get into the fight, Boxer. But it does look absolutely awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we may have to get out of this one, Balian, unless this clears up right now. We don't have no audio.
This is the thing about some people in their ESFL debut, Boxer. You know what I mean? Like, we can lay down the requirements. We can let people know what they need to do. But then sometimes as well, it's just, it's a dodgy connection with the opponent. And then obviously if the stream is not great, we got to watch this, haven't we, Boxer,
Okay, yeah. Are we going with the fight, or are we canceling?
I'm going to listen to the president, and the president has said he doesn't want to watch this tonight on this Friday night. This night of amazing fights. Ed Parker versus Suave Jamy. You think we're going to sit through this? Not on your life, mate. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It happens, and then that's part of your experience. Your ESFL debut. This happens. And now you know what you need to do when you show up on the big stage. You need to have your connection. You need to, have things ready to go for the people to see.
There we go. Well said, Boxer. You guys listen to Boxer, right? This guy knows what he's talking about. All right, well, let's go to fight number 3 tonight. Another great fight. Another 2 guys making their debut, Boxer. Let's see if this one is better. And the stream looks a lot better. Let's jump straight to it. We're going to lightweight. We have Lucky 13 making his
stand-up, punch speed of 94, punch power of 95. But the thing is, with Justin Gaethje, you're talking about a 98 kick power, Bailey.
I think the stream just went down, dude, which is kind of strange. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We should be fine. All right, guys. Maybe we're still here. I think the stream temporarily disconnected. Let's get some refreshes in the chat. I'm going to type it in. Refresh if you can't see.
Let me know. Are we back live?
Yeah. We're live. We're fine.
So, like I was saying, Bailey, whenever it looks like it's going to be a Justin Gaethje pickup, Justin Gaethje is great on the stand-up. 94 punch speed, 95 punch power. But the thing I love about Justin Gaethje, you got to watch out for his kicks because they are 98. Bailey, if you take 4 or 5 of those kicks, your leg can be in a health event. So you have to watch out for the kicks of Justin Gaethje.
Damn straight. I mean, Poirier's got some nice kicks of his own. It'll be more of a battle of skill and will, I expect here. But we're going to see who has the better striking anyway. Both guys coming into the ESFL, about to face high-level competition for the first time, and there is a lovely jab. Rear hook that we've seen a lot, but there's the head kick. We know that works in real life.
Exactly. Okay, so Slink is applying that pressure right now against Lucky, and let's see how these fighters and what type of game plan they have Two hooks, two powerful hooks right there from Slink.
Really like the way he punished the body as well. After Lucky came up with that head kick, trying to pull counter a little too close right there. Gets eaten by the straight, but going back to this lead hook and forward moving slip. Ooh. We love that. Off the rear hand, that's always a lovely technique. Yeah, definitely right now, the pressure is being pushed by Slink.
Yeah, Slink. I mean, and we're already seeing some great head movement right there. Yeah, and that's one thing now, since we're in UFC 5, there's a lot of players that really understand what's coming and how to move the head. And if you don't pick those shots appropriately, then the counter's coming in a huge right uppercut there from Slink Bailey, and got his first knockdown in his young ESFL debut.
I mean, I think the guy's playing freaking Fight Night because he didn't jump on him for whatever reason. But there we go. Sends him to the canvas with the lead uppercut. Lovely work. And yeah, good combinations by Slink right now. He's doing loads of damage. He's also attacking, then countering immediately afterwards. And yeah, just knows exactly what Lucky is going to be doing. Can get the basic read on what he thinks is coming back. Look at this. He's just absolutely unloaded on him right now. Lucky's going to do something different here, Boxer.
Yeah, and then his eye is damaged, but his eye is damaged on the right side. So I wonder if Lucky is going to switch stances there. But look at there. It may be a little bit too late. And look, Slink is feeling real good right now, Bailey. He is not jumping on his opponent here. He wants the highlight knockout.
Oh my God. I mean, this is probably going to be over soon anyway. Slink coming out tonight, absolutely proving that he's a better striker, it looks like, on every sense of the word. On the feet right now. You saw how Lucky was throwing those head kicks out early, that he might not have the most well-rounded game when he's trying to fire back, but Slink is all over him right now.
Yeah, Slink is all over him. You got to figure out a way to collect yourself and mitigate pressure, Bailey. And sometimes it even can come to, shooting and getting the fight to the ground. You got to do something different here, but this might be all she wrote, Bailey. And look at this here, Bailey. Slink getting up from a position where he could have finished the fight. Now, talk to me.
Oh, my God.
Wow, Bailey. That's what you call putting people on notice. Whenever you show out like that in the ESFL in your next fight, it's going to be interesting to see how these fights play out for Slink coming in the future.
Man. I mean, I just feel bad for Lucky 13. I mean, like, not lucky at all. I suppose that's what Lucky 13 means. But, man, he was completely outmatched in that fight. Obviously when people are making their debut, it's always hard to kind of gauge where everyone's skill level at. Sometimes there's word coming out of a camp that this guy is good, or maybe someone trains with someone else, so we give them a shot in the ESFL, right? But Lucky, I see Lucky in the chat right now admitting that was a murder. I mean, I don't think Lucky landed like 3 punches right there. Unfortunately, he got completely run over by Slink.
Yeah. It happens. Lucky, at least you got that experience on the stage. You take this and get better, right? So you go here, you got the experience, but man, what a performance by Slink, Bailey.
Yeah, man. To be fair, we've got to give props to Lucky for showing up, competing tonight. Thank you, Lucky, for competing. We always appreciate that. But yeah, great performance by Slink. Absolutely demolished him. Great combinations as well. Worked the body really well. And that's, kind of what you should be doing to someone who's maybe not on your skill level, just getting them out there as quick as possible. All right, let's go on to the next fight of the evening here as well. We've got Reeses taking on Deco Hebden. I believe Deco we have seen before in the ESFL. Reeses is making his debut here tonight as well. Level 9, level 12. These guys have been playing a little bit of ranked here, and we're staying at lightweight as well. Everyone got to choose their weight classes tonight, guys.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good. Okay, so like you said, Bailey, and so we got a debut fighter coming out. He's fighting somebody with a little bit of experience with Deco here. It seems like they may pick up this Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira, which would be a great fight. If the fight goes to the ground, both fighters are well-versed. Have to be careful inside of that guard of Charles Oliveira that can throw up rubber guard, right, and just multiple submissions. So this is going to be an interesting, Bailey, in round 1. Take it away.
Yeah, lots of support from Deco in the chat right here. He's a member of BFAT, Built for Ankle Picks, so there we go. Did not know that. But Deco in the blue, taking on Reeses, the debuter in the red corner. Already Deco with the pressure and the jabs and the straights. Staying nice and close. Landing everything on the block or on the chin. Runs him to the fence, takes the back. Going to drag him down. Full bar of stamina as well. This is real nice.
Yeah, see, right now with Deco, I already see this is just submission, pressure already, because he can do so many submissions from each one of these positions. And the fight is already on the ground, exactly where you want to be with Charles Oliveira. You're in a strong position with this side control position, Bailey, and raining down huge elbows.
I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but Deco is absolutely destroying Reese right there with those elbows. He takes full mount. He could have probably just stayed there and finished the fight in about 90 seconds there, but he's up half guard now. Gonna sit for a knee bar. Love the looks of this. Let's see if he follows through, draining all the stamina now, using that struggle mechanic beautifully, and gonna get the bar down immediately with the heel hook. No tap, but desperate escape, and onto the back position straight away.
Wow, so Bailey, he already has, that first submission that gets that meter more than halfway down. He is blocking pretty much every transition. He's doing exactly what he wants. He's in this side control, Bailey, and this is complete domination at the moment.
Yeah, and he put him straight back to side control there after posturing up from the backside. And now just more, Reeses has got absolutely nowhere to go right here. And the Kimura coming on the far side, he gets out of it this time. But yeah, for Reeses as well in this side control, we're seeing no sprawl fakes. We're seeing no attempt to hit the up half guard transition. He just got triple denied and getting heel hooked again. I mean, this is definitely right here a case boxer of someone just not having anywhere near the ground game of his opponent. I mean, I'm sure Reeses has a good ground game, but Deco just showed that there are levels to this, 100%. And we did not see any of the correct fakes coming out from Reeses right there in those positions.
Yeah, I mean, Deco seems like he is very, very experienced on the ground, because, I mean, he's just getting right to it. Very well prepared coming in here, fighting a debut fighter who also has gotten some experience of what it takes to play just at the highest level. And you have to know what you're doing, Bailey, when you get in here in this new transition-based submission system, because if you don't know it, the fight's over.
100%, man. Yeah, 100%. And this is also a good way, that we're sorting through those people right now who are applying to get into the ESFL, thinking about competing for when the proper season starts after Christmas. And, I don't want to say getting exposed, but I mean, that's kind of what just happened, if you ask me.
Slink versus Deco. I want to see it.
Yeah, man, exactly. Now we're excited to see those guys who have been looking so dominant, but there was a lot of support in chat for Deco for the Built from Ankle Picks team. I can see why. Easy peasy. Took the guy down, submitted him real quick, smashed him with those side control elbows. And, you got to be able to get out of that position if you want to play in the ESFL. No one's going to take it easy on you because you don't have a side control defense. Yeah. You will just get obliterated.
Yeah. So Bailey, and one thing I want to add, so we've seen a couple fights here in the lightweight division, and we've seen Charles Oliveira pick up. Do you think Charles Oliveira is going to end up being the meta fighter to pick in this division because he's well versed with so much submission, offense, defense, punch speed? I mean, he has it all basically.
I mean, I feel like Charles Oliveira is always going to be a solid pick. He was a solid pick in the last game, but the reason he didn't really make the meta is because he can't really deal necessarily with that pressure boxing very well. You get guys like Dustin Poirier who have an advantage with the hand speed and also the high level specific boxing moves like the straights and the jabs. And when it comes to a war of boxing and someone pressuring you, they're going to win those exchanges. Yeah. With Oliveira, you obviously have the elbows and the knees, which are even easier to hit this time around. And of course you can box, but the range is a little different. And I feel like the reason he didn't make the meta is because someone like Dustin Poirier just has a better pressure boxing game. And when it comes to the highest of high levels boxer, we usually see the guys negate the grappling between themselves because they're really good,
Yeah, that's a great point, right? I mean, right now, takedowns are going to be more difficult to get. And when you talk about Charles Oliveira with the head movement of just 91, footwork of 92, then those pressure boxers are going to have an advantage. But boy, if you get that fight to the ground with that 99 submission offense, watch out.
100%. Yeah. All right. Well, we're ready to go with the next fight. We're going to skip a few and then we're going to come back around. So this would be fight number 7, but we'll go to it right now. We have Spooky coming over in the blue corner. He's level 18. He's been playing UFC 5 a lot, but he's taking on a legend in Lemos Khan, boxer. If you remember Lemos Khan, Papa Lima, the man's been around since UFC 3 ESFL, competing for a while. I don't remember who he beat, but he beat someone who was goddamn undefeated, and it was spectacular. And I don't know if it was Kinetic NRG, but it was somebody. Lemos Khan wrote his legend in the stone, but he's back here to compete for UFC 5.
Yeah, wow. I mean, when you talk about Lemos Khan, aka Liam, is that right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Papa Lima, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah,
you know?
Papa Lima. Yes, exactly. And he's fighting somebody winter. ESFL debut. This is a tall order, but you never know. It's a new game, UFC 5. We could see the beginning of a new name, but looking forward to seeing what Papa Lima has to offer.
Yeah, well, we'll see now how the newcomer matches up against it, as veteran as they get in Papa Lima. But Lima's locked in the Aldo pick right here. We've got the new guy, Spooky, in the blue corner, also taking Aldo. So I like the look at this, and already nice combinations on the inside from Spooky, not afraid to get in there and trade.
Yeah, okay. Right now, taking the early type of stamina lead here. And got the takedown. So Bailey, right now, I'm looking at an early advantage here for Spooky, but this is just the beginning, but he's looking strong at the moment, baby.
Yeah, walking himself into Ranger and taking a lot of damage on the block, seemingly not too bothered about it. Goes for this guillotine. I like this from Spooky, and he's going to get the full guard transition out. Yeah. I wonder if he was going to take mount from there, because that's always a nice transition from that guillotine. But
yeah, Bailey, and I was looking for the transition block, and that's a fast one that you have to do. And look, already Bailey, and I mean, he's showing he deserves to be here so far, Bailey, and some high level stuff that I'm seeing.
Yeah, definitely. We got Bruce Lee Rob in the chat here as well tonight, guys. And he says Spooky is a monster, and we're kind of seeing that right now. You know, foot on the hips there from the full guard to get the half guard sweep over the top. That was great work. Lemos getting all he can handle right now, managing to bust out this side control, but elbows and now knees to the body as well. They are not very nice. Takes advantage of the opportunity to hit the sprawl, but can he get up from here? The backside transition from Spooky. He keeps it going.
Wow, Lima missed the transition block here. And Spooky right now got, he postured up, and he's doing a good job so far, Bailey, in keeping this control and just raining down this damage and not getting reversed.
Oh, well, this is Spooky from UFC 4, by the way. I don't know why we had notes down and he's the new Spooky, but no, it's the same Spooky. So this is a great matchup here between two veterans. My apologies there, guys. We didn't do that. Sometimes people change their names, and it's hard for us to tell, but we go by our notes. Back to the feet, though, for this one. So far, a good fight. Spooky doing all he can on the ground with some great work, but Lima gets the advantage there. Comes up high with the lead head kick, and he's still pressuring Chops low with the leg kick. Now the calf as well.
Okay, so yeah, Papa Lima now, he's back on the feet. I wonder, this is where he should be most comfortable here against Spooky, but Spooky even doing a good job on the feet here, Bailey, and we only got 1 minute, 11 seconds left in this first round. Maybe Papa Lima can do something to turn this around, but it's all Spooky right now.
Right, to build some momentum there. Good ground and pound from Spooky, and gets the half guard pass as well. He's going to need that. Always nice to just not have to worry about working your way out of guard. Get it for free. Good body work from Spooky. Maintains all that GA as well. Takes mount and the get up from Lima though.
Yeah, that tells me that he was expecting a transition either left or right and maybe preemptively denying. But Papa Lima, calling that bluff, and now the fight is back to the feet. But you have to do something here, and there it is. That's a response, but I don't know if that was enough, Bailey.
Yeah, it was a nice little knee once he got back to the feet. Bit of boxing, bit of pressure, but yeah, real close first round, and well played's coming out already from the competitors, knowing it's an even fight. We like to see that.
Yeah, and so Bailey, and after you have a round one that didn't go your way, this is a time, just to collect yourself and come out with the game plan that you wanted to deploy. So let's see if Papa Lima, we've seen him do it time and time again. ESFL veterans, they can make adjustments And that's why this game is so good, because once you make those adjustments, things can just turn around. So let's see what Papa Lima comes out here in the second round.
Back on the forward assault is Lima. Good slips and some nice leg kicks as well. Loaded that one up to the body. Spooky pushes him to the fence and is going to get a double leg. That was really nice. That was really, really well done by Spooky.
Wow, good job by Spooky here. And Bailey, he's been able to control the first round just on top, and it seems like he's just picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, definitely. And he's doing a good job to extend these grappling exchanges. Nice job by Lima getting straight back to the feet, though. Doesn't want to be held down for this whole round again. The hand speed from Spooky on the inside as well. You can tell Lima's going for this leg kick game, and that's where these hooks and this lead uppercut hook, which is really working out for Spooky. There's a nice left shot, though, from Papa Lima.
Yeah, and see, what I'm seeing right now, Spooky has Papa Lima chasing. He's backing up, and then he's being able to plant his feet and throw those stationary strikes, Bailey. And a nice pull counter there from Spooky, which is now already got the nose damaged on Papa Lima. He has to watch out for the straights.
And then he threw an elbow and a Superman punch. I mean, Spooky throwing it all out here tonight. My favorite thing Spooky's doing, though, lead uppercut, lead hook. Don't really see it very often, and it's so sneaky, and it's really helped him out tonight. Lemos is getting a little bit of distance, though. Whenever he has that little bit of distance, he is smashing those legs up. But there's the pull counter uppercut again. Spooky getting real good with that now, but there's Lemos landing his own one.
Man, like Bruce Lee Rob always say, it's a pool party. Man, they are, and then you would want to throw some straights at that point if you know your opponent is looking forward to that pull counter here. Especially if Papa Lima's nose is damaged and is broke here, Bailey. And I would look to throw that straight a little bit more.
Double jabs his way in, but Spooky meets him there. Some nice boxing on the inside. Pull counter, lead, rear uppercut again.
Another pull counter.
And he goes body, head kick, lead, body kick straight. And then the 1-2, the elbow almost coming out. I don't know if there was a little bit of lag there that stopped it, but man, Lemos getting tagged on the feet. Found a few of his own shots, but Spooky definitely no joke. Keeps going to that pull counter now. We'll see if Lemos can take advantage of that.
Yeah, so, both fighters still, it's a health advantage there, or stamina advantage there for Spooky ever so slightly. Lima's still in it, not out of it. You never know what can happen. And, it looks like he's recovering there from the damage that he suffered on the nose.
Yeah, he's forced Spooky into this southpaw stance as well, which is going to be good for him. Aldo's switch stance is okay. It's not terrible, but the head kick out of nowhere from southpaw as well, and he goes to the body off the 1-2. His own little leg kick on the inside there as well, now stomping that lead leg. Good work from Spooky on the back foot. I mean, I'd have to give this round to Spooky as well, I think, Boxer.
Yeah, I think Spooky's done enough, but Bailey, you're right. The switch stance of Jose Aldo is a 1.5 star 80. I don't think you can get no lower than that on the game.
It? Yes. I feel like he switches in real life a little bit.
Exactly. Well,
80?
Yeah, this is 80. 1.5 stars. So, man, if he comes out and he has the fight from that southpaw position, let's see if Papa Lima can pull out an upset, because he's going to have to get a knockout, Bailey, and I'm thinking, to win this fight.
Well, it's soft paw position at this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to land with no power at 80. But all right, here we go. Aldo switches sometimes, Izzy. What are you talking about? Just occasionally. I've seen him do it. Yeah, maybe I'm
just reading the stats, baby.
I know. Well, Lemos Khan got to find a way to deal with this pull counter uppercut he's been facing. Banging the overhand is, I suppose, one way to do it, but slowly back on the pressure. That lead left leg, loads of health for Lemos. Let's see if he can target the left leg of Spooky. They both try and pull counter and exchange the uppercuts. Yeah,
that was cool, but look at there, Lemos Khan, that nose taking that damage again. I'm not sure if it's broke or not, but it seems like it's going to play a factor here in who wins this fight.
Flips the lead uppercut that time. Nice work from Lemos. Now back on the 1-2, and he gets the head kick in as Spooky kind of plants his feet. Perhaps looking for a counter of his own. I love the reverse elbow. It doesn't land. Faking the inside leg kick to come forward with the pressure. Now in the pocket exchanging, but Lemos is down on the head health. Feels like he can't really be the one to exchange, but he's doing it anyway and still whacking away at that left leg.
Okay, so here we go. This is where if Papa Lima's gonna do it, he forced the switch stance right now. And so he has the speed advantage. So let's see if he can take advantage of that right now, Bailey. And if he has to come back, he has to do it now and get a knockout.
Yes, indeed. There's the pull counter from Lemos. Seems like he wants to hit him with his own game. 1-2's a king right now, and there's a little three-piece from Spooky. Some elbows over the top. Lovely work. Extra bit of damage, but gets underneath that one. And the question mark.
Switch stance or not, it seems like Spooky is still out there just being just nasty and doing what he has to do, Bailey.
Nice pull counter. And he's going to get the sweep with it as well. What a thing to do in the third round with 2 minutes left. Why the hell not? And the back sit is going to come through. A bit of an odd camera angle, so it can be hard to stop at that point. But Lemos was back on the feet.
Yeah, you have to be careful here. When you get that camera switch, a lot of people will go, for that back. But you have to actually reverse there. All right, huge.
Oh, we got it with it again.
On the back and forth, Bailey.
Oh, there we go. That was beautiful work there. You thought Lemos was going to follow through on that big right hand, but Spooky pull counters one more time and puts him away, Boxer. Great performance right there from Spooky, man. This guy is looking good, looking well-rounded. We know his ground game is good, and he got it done on the feet tonight against Papa Lima, who's a great striker, always has been.
Yeah, I mean, from start to finish, Bailey, Spooky came out and he was scary. He was dominant, and he did what he had to do on this Halloween weekend, as I say. We got Spooky. Yeah, good job.
Oh, Spooky with the win on Halloween. Look at that, mate. I see what you did there. My goodness. Yeah, lots of pull counters right there. Oh, look, Daddy Lima in the chat. I like this little post-fight. Lemos Khan, who in defeat says, counter pulls just weren't registering. I need to work on that. Well, Daddy Lima, some of the controls do feel a little different, you know. Of course, you'll be welcome back, the veteran that you are, but tough matchup tonight in Spooky Boxer. Yeah,
definitely a tough matchup. I mean, that's one to watch. Some of the guys that got wins tonight, I always love to see them match up with Spooky. That he can match up with some of the guys that showed out tonight, Bailey. But great night for Spooky.
Definitely, indeed. All right, well, let's keep moving on through with this card. We got plenty more fights coming up. Main event tonight, guys. If you missed it, Ed Parker and Suave Jamy. Yeah, I said it. That's right. What a freaking fight we've got there. All right, but now we are going back to a member of the Four Horsemen camp who's already won twice this week. He won on Tuesday. He won on Wednesday. He's back here on Friday to make it 3 wins in 3 fights, mate. In a week. He's loving it. It's T4H's Recognized, and he's taking on BK's Denoua right here, I believe. So let's jump in. Recognizing the red, Denoua, or Play Boa Drew in the blue.
Okay, Denoua in the blue. Anytime you see T4H, Bailey, does that stand for the Four Horsemen?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and you know the Four Horsemen came from wrestling. Anytime you see a Four Horsemen, you know it's going down. T4H Recognized. Anytime you see that T4H stamp, man, you're getting ready to see a well-rounded fighter that's going to be able to fight on the ground, but definitely going to be able to do it on the feet. Now,
I think you'll find the Four Horsemen came from the Bible, actually, Boxer. But whatever.
I would be interested to see from them is that name. Maybe they can put it in the chat. Did they get it from the Bible? Because it is Four Horsemen in the Bible. Or did they get it from the wrestlers?
They got it from probably whatever, dude. I mean, come Four Horsemen. Anyway, it's Halloween, it still works. All right, here we go. I love the picks here. Volkanovski against Poirier. Recognized with the Volk pick. Going to be able to do whatever he wants to. And Drew here, some support in the chat for Drew. So let's have a look how it goes.
Okay, yeah, that Volkanovski pickup, very well-rounded here. But you got to watch out for that power for Dustin Poirier. But right now, it seems like T4H is kind of taking the advantage here ever so slightly.
Yep, staying pressured, staying close. He's got a bit of a reach disadvantage, so not a crazy idea to get that going. Catches the kick there. Good eyes on Recognized. Tries to chip before it hits the fence, doesn't get it. And Drew stays on the feet for now.
Okay, yeah, nice catch of that kick, Bailey. And right now they're being safe with what you want to do. I'm seeing a lot of single strikes because a lot of times we saw in the last game that second strike was getting pulled. So you don't want to give away your cards here, and you want to try to figure out your opponent. That's exactly what they're doing, but they're turning up the heat here, Bailey. And just as I speak here, and they're going back and forth. And Drew seems like he's right there, but his eye is busted, Bailey. And both guys' eyes hurt, Bailey. And this could be a quick match. Both fighters are damaged.
Already swelling on both sides, I think, more than cuts. There's a slip into the lead hook. I was going to say all these new head movement additions and everyone's just pull countering, but not necessarily true. Nice slip hook by Drew, who's putting it on the chin of Recognize right now. Recognize seems desperate to keep the pressure up. Lovely trip. And he caught him off guard with it. Not surprised considering all the striking that's been done. He's in top position now, 2 minutes to work. This is a good spot for Recognize to be.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, T4A is going to do work. I love the transition fakes. And then he decided to go up with this transition. I always learn to see how people pass into, half guard here, Bailey. And I'm seeing a lot of fakes. None of these fakes are getting blocked. And now he comes through with his true transition to get into half guard.
Yeah. Lots of nice ways to get into half guard. I like the heel hook up fake into a straight transition. That works nicely. That's pretty good.
I know next time we face off, Bailey, and I know what to look out for.
Yeah, it's coming for you with that move, mate. You better look out. Anyway, we got a side control. We got backside position here for Recognize, who's landed some good down.
Wow.
Oh no, it's over. Oh my god.
Ready, Bailey. You cannot play around in that position. You really have to. I want to say guess your opponent's strikes, but Bailey, that was very fast. Yeah. Their eyes already was hurt, so and then you get that postured up position from that backside mount, and that was all she wrote, Bailey. But I was surprised.
Is he blocking? He's not even blocking, is he?
Yeah, I can't. It doesn't seem like it.
Is he just taking the shots to the? Did he just? I feel like he blocked once. I don't know if he was trying to time something, but. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe
these were the animations that play out when the referee's going to stop. But man, that was a fast fight. You can't play around in that postured up, backside mount. It's very dangerous this year.
I mean, I agree. There's always been a lot of danger in it, especially if you are hurt. I mean, it was about half head health when we hit them out there because they both exchanged so much on the feet. But kind of surprising. He just took him out like that. You got a full gas tank. You can unload those shots. Usually something gets framed, but no frames came out and no blocks either. At least that's what it looked like. So I guess there you go. Recognize coming through with the win right there. Did not expect that. I was kind of messing around there. Not really. But then before it's bloody over. So all right. Well, let's just take
the Bible, getting it done.
Yeah, exactly. You got that right. Another win for the Halloween theme names as well today. Right, let's take a quick look at the event that's going on Saturday, guys. I want to take a quick second just to remind you, because many of you were not here at the start of the stream. On Saturday, we have a very special event. We are doing a little partnered stream with a new sponsor, 1v1. If you don't think about 1v1, it's a website where you can go and bet on people playing video games like UFC 5, or more specifically, the ESFL. All right, so you can see that the Xbox Grand Prix will begin on the 28th. That's tomorrow. That'll be round one of the Grand Prix. The semifinals will be on November 5th, and the finals will be on November 12th. $400 on the line, plus all the stakes from you guys. If you want to bet, you'll be able to bet on 1v1 on each fight as who you think's going to win. All right, make some actual money while watching the ESFL. Why the hell not? And the winner of the whole tournament will get money based on the amount bet on them as well. So if you think someone's going to win, you can guide them through and give them a little cash prize money box on the way through. We love to see it, don't we?
Yeah, I got all my money on GOAT 1099.
Well,
in the house.
All right. Well, I don't want you to condone anyone in particular. It might look like favoritism. All right. But, here we go. All right. Let's go through to the next matchup, guys. We are going to middleweight right here. Plenty of fights still to come tonight. We have, which fight have we dropped to? Fight number 8, I believe. Right. So this is Stunner taking on Kingsman's Intro.
Okay.
Oh, I think they just actually broke. Oh, no, they're good. Okay, here we go. So Intro in the blue and Kingsman Stunner on the on the right hand side there in the red corner.
Okay, Stunner and Kingsman intro, and you got intro here in the red corner. Okay, Bailey. All right, so now this year in UFC 5 with this Israel Adesanya pickup, very strong, 5-star fighter, and it's a little bit different than UFC 4, where those long range fighters were a little bit more, slower. These punches are coming out a lot faster, with this reach of Israel Adesanya. And this is going to be a great one, Bailey. In round one, take it away.
And he's also grown half a foot as well, isn't he? He just got a bit taller between the two games. There we go. Even though Pereira is still bigger. Look at the size of this. But yeah, you are right. You've got a bit more options from the outside. But of course, with Alex Pereira, it's kind of a similar deal here, really. Only you've got more power. So this is an interesting matchup. We'll see how it goes. Intro already targeting the body with the jabs and the hooks, and now planting with a 4-piece combination. That was lovely work right there. And that is the best move ever invented. All right. I believe that was, you mentioned GOAT 1099. GOAT used that straight rear side kick to win the first ever fight with Israel Adesanya in the ESFL. All right.
Wow.
You got to use that straight rear leg side kick.
Yeah, that's some trivia right there for sure, Bailey. And yeah, that rear side kick, I'm not sure if can you evade that by, spinning to your right, but man, that's a strong move.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure. I think it just lands quite a lot, doesn't it? I'm never on the receiving end of it because my opponents are never good enough to use it, boxer. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, here we go. The pressure, the shot against the cage from Stunner, denied by Intro, who was taking some head health damage right there from the long limbs of Pereira and all that damage through the block as well. Good job immediately countering, though, after the offense comes out and not just retreating into space.
Yeah, and so Intro is doing a really good job right here, staying slightly out of the range, and then that was a pull, but he didn't return that counter there from Stunner. So I'm not sure what he's doing. He has to watch his stamina because those side kicks are coming from the rear, Bailey. You talked about how strong they are, and you see damage that is doing to the opponent's stamina right now.
Definitely. I mean, I almost feel like if you're going to play as Adesanya, you have to use it at some point just to keep some players off you. But Intro doing a good job managing the range right now anyway. Big body kick from Stunner, but gets caught because of it. He's just having trouble finding a way around the defense of Intro right now, who's also sneaking ahead on the stamina as well, landing all these body shots. There's a nice front kick up the middle. Both guys have hurt each other quite a lot considering we're in the first round still.
Yeah, and I like the meta that I'm seeing. He's hurt the body, but then now he went up top for the front kick. And he's just moving fast right now. Intro, he has the stamina advantage, and it's going to be very tough for Stunner right now to recover. But you got to watch out for that power from Alex Pereira. And just like that, Bailey is all over.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The lead hook on the double flying knee. I think when he was getting a bit confident with that, flew up in the sky, had no stamina, which is why I think he got knocked out. Maximum vulnerability, 0 stamina, a left hook. Put him out cold. I mean, that's a good win for Intro right there. Nice KO, mate, but I did not think it was going to end that quickly.
Yeah, and we got the realistic celebration. Man, that's just that fight was just absolutely insane, but it shows you why you have to manage that stamina. You can't get that far down. And that was a good interception because if that had landed, you never know, that could start changing the fight. But, great job by Intro there. Just came out and introduced himself, Bailey.
I was just watching on the replay when we just cut away from before the replay there, guys. But it's it was a left hook as he was mid-flying knee. Great shot, a good job to just plant and counter in the middle. I think the problem there was Stunner had landed something good, boxer, and had dropped his stamina and then threw the knee sort of as an additional strike when really he probably should have backed off or just get some of his stamina back, his big vulnerability, and gets himself knocked out, but a good shot right there for Intro. He's going to be happy with that one, mate, 100%, and a good win right there for Intro. Bouncing back, I believe he didn't win on Tuesday, I might be wrong about that, but he's won now, mate, so there we go.
Wow.
Lovely stuff. There's some good Friday night fights coming through. Everyone's showing up tonight with lots of finishes, lots of knockouts as well, so we love to see that. But let's move on to fight number 9. We're all over the place this evening, aren't we?
Yeah, which fight are we at? All right,
Okay.
fight 10.
Fight number 10, everybody. I'm hearing in my ear, fight number 10. Right, okay, so it is the return of everyone's favorite. Liam ate my pig, aka God ate my pig, who is somehow already level 25 in UFC 5. I don't know what he's been doing with his life, but he's taking on Kieran, KRO. What a bloody fight we got here, Boxer.
Yeah, I mean, God ate my pig fighting in the 1v1 tomorrow, the 8-man tourney.
Yep.
I won't say this time who I'll be putting my money on, but man, God ate my pig, definitely a strong fighter. And Bailey, if I'm pronouncing this right, you say Kieran?
Yeah, Kieran's right, yeah.
Kieran. Okay. So let's see. Is this a debut?
I don't know with Kieran. I believe we've seen Kieran RKO before, or KRO. Definitely. Obviously, we've seen God Ate My Pig lots and lots. And yeah, like you said, he's fighting tomorrow in the 8-man Xbox tournament. So this is an aperitif to the feast he will be looking to enjoy tomorrow there as well. Wow. And the Shavkat Rachmanov pickup here. Interesting.
Bailey, and this, for me on rank right now, this has been my meta go-to pickup from Rachmanov. I mean, because whenever he goes to the ground, you got a submission offense of 95, submission defense of 94, great takedowns, top control of 93, but then he's sufficient on the feet, Bailey. Punch speed of 94 and punch power of 94. So, it's a good pickup.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've seen God Ate My Pig a lot. He's very popular in the community. Gump, as he's otherwise known as well, or Gamp even. Some people have called him Gamp. And he's definitely a well-rounded, fun fighter. People are telling him to go to sleep because he's level 25. But yeah, Rachmanov is a fun pick, dude. Like you said, because you have the top game and the submissions and the ground and pound as well. So I think Kieran is just kind of thinking about who he's going to pick up right now, thinking about Leon. Yeah, he hasn't actually pressed X yet, or A, excuse me. Don't know why. Maybe he's gone for a quick wee.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because usually if a fighter is, thinking about who he wants to pick, he's cycling through his fighters. I'm not sure if he's away from his controller, but if he gets his Leon Edwards pickup, it's going to be, a very interesting fight. It's always hard for me to match up with Rachmanov just because he is so well versed. Who do you like in this welterweight division, Bailey, when you playing ranked?
Well, obviously the best pick in the entire game, Robbie Lawler.
Okay, that's the best pick in the game.
Robbie Lawler is invincible. Okay, you've got an amazing straight. You just walk people down. You have great recovery. You have a crazy chin. You just manage the stamina and beat up the body and just start wearing them down until you just trade straights with them at the end. And Robbie Lawler just destroys everyone, dude.
Yeah. And while we sitting here at this screen, Bailey, and just a little side note. Look at these fighter models, man. Don't they just look great here at this fighter selection.
It's almost like you did the presentation video for the game, that's what I.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate the shout out. Okay. Round 1, take it away.
Here we go. Yeah. Kieran locking in Edwards here. So we will see God Ate My Pig with the Rachmanov pick. What would you say Rachmanov's best tool is on the feet then, Boxer?
Oh man, it's the speed. He has that speed of 94, Bailey. So you got to respect it with that power of 94. So yeah, definitely the speed. He can match Leon Edwards in that department, where Leon Edwards is also a 94.
Man, these guys are in close trading already. All these pulls coming out for Kieran. He's not landed one yet. Got the slip there though. God Ate My Pig, just trying to keep him off with the fast combos on the inside. Always leading with that jab. But Kieran starting with the left hook and puts the right hand behind it as well.
And seeing one thing about Leon Edwards, Bailey, you can go orthodox with him because he has a switch stance of 98. So this is what we're seeing right now. Leon Edwards pick up on orthodox, but look at there going toe to toe. God Ate My Pig with, but look at there, Bailey, a huge rock. Can Kieran come out and take advantage?
Just baited him into that, had exactly the amount of block missing you needed to get a stun like that through the block, and it just melted through after some breaking of it with those combos from Kieran. God Ate My Pig trying to throw back with those hooks, but he's kind of going second in a gunfight right now with probably the best striker in the division. at least stats-wise. So he needs to be careful, but there's a straight right to the body as well. Lead uppercut, straight right, lead uppercut. You love to see that as well. That's a sneaky combo, but I would love to see a takedown from Gump.
Wow, and this is so interesting because both fighters are equally matched in terms of speed. So now it comes down just to the calls of each individual fighter. And that was a nice pull there from God Ate My Pig there, but a huge rock there coming out from Kieran. Bailey, and let's see if he can take advantage right here. And they've been getting it on Bailey in round one. Back and forth, Rachmanov with a huge drop, Bailey. Wow.
He rocked him. I didn't even see that he rocked him, but he absolutely crippled him right there with those double hooks. Loads of damage. He's got side control. He's denied. This could be it right here. One more elbow. It goes to the knee on belly. He cancels it because he wants the side control elbows. It's going to put him in that every time. You have to punch him, dude. You have to punch him.
Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking he's looking at his stamina, Bailey, and those punches going to take a lot of stamina right here. And this is maybe his way just to keep this side control position. You might be seeing a little bit new meta right here. Look at these elbows that they're raining down, Bailey, and then these are going to be some easier transition blocks to get from this side control position. Good job here from getting this top control by God Ate My Pig.
Wow, man. I mean, he's in no rush to finish the fight. I think we can say that right now. I mean, all these side control denies, yes, he could have exploded from the knee on belly, but you are right. Maybe he wouldn't have finished the fight and they would have been down on the stomach, but he's been reversed now. There's only 20 seconds left in the round. But man.
Kieran, we know now where Kieran wants to be on the feet. Doesn't want any parts of Rachmanov and all of those stocks, and got a huge knockdown, Bailey, and before the end of the round, you see the damage system, Bailey, and just looking nice. You got to worry about
like Rambo. He's covered in blood.
It just is crazy, man. It just adds just that extra element to the game that now his right side is hurt. So you want to be in his traditional southpaw position to protect that eye.
He's got to do something. I mean, he got absolutely crippled by those double hooks. And there's another right hand and the spear. We love that. That was beautiful stuff. Now the elbows are going to drop surely, but sprawl position from Kieran, and he denies the backside. That's fair enough. Can he get back to the feet? He should have the cage. God gives it up anyway. Yeah, that probably was a smart thing to do. That's a hard transition from that get up to block right there. God Ate My Pig, mitigated that, stood back up to the feet. But look, just still looking good. And Bailey, God Ate My Pig has a slight stamina advantage there, but not for long if you keep whiffing those overhands. Look, a front kick right there up the middle when he threw a body kick to God Ate My Pig. Oh, they exchange again, and now he's battering the body left hook that drops him one more time. Illegal move. Gump, you cannot kick him when he's down. Exactly. But he tried to anyway. Oh, the double pulls every time. God Ate My Pig so good with that, just defensively pulling the pull counter.
See Bailey, and so the eye is hurt in a huge uppercut to end the night early here. God Ate My Pig, just showing what he's been doing just time after time in the ESFL and why he's such a veteran. And this is a great pickup, Bailey. I mean, Rachmanov, he has the power, he has the speed. Great fight, great back and forth right now. That's my fight of the night.
Oh, all right. I will say a lot of them have been quite quick finishers this evening, so fair enough. Pretty good fight. Great back and forth. You are right about that. God Ate My Pig looking good on the ground from side control. Damage on the feet. God Ate My Pig's fighting tomorrow, everybody. He'll be back here tomorrow night to take part in the opening round of the 8-man Grand Prix tournament, so that'll be sick to see. But great win, boxer.
Yeah, great win. Rachmanov, one of my favorite fighters right now in the game to pick up. If I get in that welterweight division, that's where I'm going right there.
Right, I like the sound of that. Okay, right, let's move on. We've got another welterweight contest right here as well. I believe it's 11 Bravo going to be taking on Whatluck right here. Both men been playing a little bit, so here we go.
All right, so where are we at? Rolling Thunder versus...
No, Bravo taking on Whatluck. Fight number 9, yeah.
Fight number 9, Bravo taking on Whatluck. Okay. All right, so with Bravo, a.k.a. 11 Bravo, previous high-level ESFL competitor. So we getting ready to see a great fighter here, Bailey, but he's fighting no slouch in Whatluck, top 40, OWC. Wow, submission specialist. relentless grappling. And that's what I like to see, especially with this new transition-based submission system. It's so fun, Bailey. And then whenever you have a submission specialist already, I can't wait to see. But that's definitely backed up when you're the top 40 in OWC.
Respect to the Bilal Muhammad pick. Okay.
Sure.
Great fighter, great pressure, relentless, good basics, but a lot of stamina, a lot of cardio, a lot of output, a lot of top game as well. So like to see how that matches up against the Gilbert Burns picks as well. I mean, this is a nice welterweight bout that we have not seen before, I think, ever. But 11 Bravo pushing forward already. Whatluck with the Burns pick, already pulling guard, but well done by Bravo. Doesn't fall into it.
All right, so I understand Whatluck is a submission specialist. You have to be careful. You don't want to burn yourself out here. Already got 2 of your takedowns denied, but you're still, on the ground. And now you got to be careful of the Gilbert Burns and the rubber guard position from this full guard position, Bailey.
Yeah, rubber guard is not fun to be in, but a quick posture up gets him out of it. Bilal on top's got some good stats. 11 Bravo should be okay as long as he plays his cards right. But there's a lovely side control sweep. Well done by Whatluck, and that's why some people just love Gilbert Burns on this game.
Yeah, I mean, so in that case, even when his takedown got denied, he still was where he wanted to be, because you have so many reversals with Gilbert Burns, even if you're on your back. And now you're in this very dominant position, Bailey, and preferred position right now with the meta in the game. This side control position, very difficult position to get out of.
A lot of people been keeping everyone here tonight in side control, which isn't very fun for the guy on the bottom.
Bailey.
But for us at home, we get to see a lot of elbows and the crucifix denial right there, Boxer. I hear you, 2 in a row.
Yeah,
not a ton of stamina drain on that. I think those might be fakes because the stamina's not draining massively.
Yeah, good call on that. Wow, he did good to get out of that position. That was a tough position. Usually after you get a couple of transition blocks, what we thought were transition blocks, you would have seen that stamina drain, and we would have still been in that crucifix position. Nonetheless, Whatluck is showing, just how good he is here on the stand up here, and that's a submission attempt. Or wasn't that a submission attempt, Bailey?
It was, but it's probably I'm not gonna lie, my eyes flicked to chat for a second, but there are contextual transitions that occur when two guys try and do something at the same time. So perhaps that's what played out there. I'd have to reset it, but regardless, mate, it was a 6 grab, and then we're back on the feet. Love the clinch work from Whatluck right here, trying to jump on the backpack. 11 Bravo good at recognizing all these tricky things that Whatluck's trying to bring. Whatluck's already trying to pull guard, trying to jump on the backpack, and Bravo said no to both of it. So showing he's a veteran here, but he's eating all these right hooks. And another one, 3 in a row, dude. That's a lot of damage.
Wow, that is. Now, what I like about Whatluck's game, which a lot of fighters do not have, he puts a lot of takedown pressure from all of these submit. We've seen takedown pressure, coming from the back clinch, regular takedown sprawl where he's on his back, and then even right there from, the standing guillotine position. He's coming at you from all angles, but he has to be careful right now because, man, Bailey, and just back and forth action. I don't even know who took that round, Bailey. Who would you give that one to?
Probably Whatluck, because of the sweep and the elbows from crucifix and stuff. But yeah, man, they were exchanging at the end of that round. All the big right hands landed by Whatluck as well. It's going to be on the recovery stat of Bilal Muhammad here to keep him in the fight, really, I think.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, round 2. Let's see. Bilal Muhammad already has a cut on that left side of his face, but a takedown there. Got right back up there. But Bailey, and man, we're seeing a lot of takedown attempts here coming out here from both fighters.
Yeah, I mean, I like how much everyone's going to the ground game as well. It's nice to see some variety, especially because we're in exhibition fights right now. People can test things out, what works in ranked doesn't always work in the ESFL. But these guys are trying it all. There's the full guard from kind of like the butterfly. Well, not really butterfly, but you know what I mean. Kind of a butterfly hook coming across. So nice work there. But 11 already trying to pass, and the backside over the top. That was so quick from Whatluck. Barely giving them time to even register that they've returned to that position. So that was really nice.
Okay, here it is. The rear naked choke denied there but now find himself in that side control position, already out, and then contextual transition right there, back into side control.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like how easy it is to get to side control. It's a lot easier to get to the back of people in UFC 5 as well. So we're seeing a lot of that. A lot of positions end up in backside this time around. We're back to sprawl. Let's see if there's a work back to the feet. Yeah, the speed at which Whatluck moves on the ground is somewhat hard to deal with. I think at this point, 11 Bravo needs to recognize every position he goes to. He's going to get transition, but here's the armbar.
Yeah,
let's see what happens here. Who goes first? Some shots from the top. He tries to escape to the right, denied by Whatluck. He tries to go back the other way. He faked to the right, tried to hit the left. Now the struggle from Whatluck. He tried to go into the right again. That looked like another fake to me, as did that. But this is just enabling the struggle, which is draining the stamina. And here is the armbar. Oh, we still got... No, he's going belly down with it. He's going belly down with it. What a great little sequence right there, Boxer.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to stay... You almost want
back into another one. Oh, that is it. It is over. It is over. Wow.
Oh, Bailey. Yeah. So, hey, that's the first submission that we saw that night. And you really have to know what you're doing in submission defense when it comes down to that arm bar position. Don't want to be transitioning, back and forth like that, because, you're fighting against, that struggle mechanic, and you're getting a transition denial. There's nothing you can do once that stamina is drained, Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really nice little submission sequence right there. We saw that both guys knew what they were doing right there. 11 got stuck in that submission, and Whatluck, he was just waiting out for the correct denials. 11 Bravo did the little right fake and then tried to hit left, got denied, so went right fake again. But by the time he'd done that, the constant struggle with the R1, the RB, to drain that stamina all the way. So when he sunk that armbar, there was no stamina, and he got no time to recover either, because he went straight on the knee on belly back into an armbar and tapped him out. I mean, that was just great work with the Gilbert Burns pick. Totally made the most of it.
Yeah, and then one tip, you always have to be cognizant of where that armbar submission, what side that's in, right? And that's going to be on the side that you got transition to. You got, I would have to explain that, but you have to know what side that arm bar is on, because it's a strong one to get in. You don't want to get in it.
Yeah, definitely. But I like that we're seeing it at the highest level ish, kind of, because it's still exhibition season, but it doesn't matter. We're getting in. All right, there we go. Well, another great win. Well done, Whatluck. Congratulations. Great performance. We're going to jump back a little bit in the card tonight as well, because we have two guys that filled in. Austin JG was a late replacement, as well was El Kunmure. Ken? I'm just going to call him Ken. I'm going to call him Ken, or it might be El King, LK, because I know that's a team. Oh, LW is a team. It doesn't matter. We're going to this fight. It's a bantamweight. These guys have been bumped up the card, both short nose replacements. So let's hope they bring something good tonight, Boxer.
Yeah, I better pronounce this name right. Sean O'Malley. I'm gonna get it right this time. Okay, so we got Gamer versus LK here, and this is a mirror match pickup here. So it's just gonna be the best gamer wins here. Don't know too much at anything at all about these fighters here. So Bailey in round one, let's see what they got.
All right, let's see what they got. Indeed, already the lead overhand coming out. Don't see that every day. Southpaw versus Southpaw as well. No one changing yet. It's AG Gamer on the other side. We'll just say Gamer, and then we've got Ken in the red.
Right.
Very close range action right now. Both guys just content to box with Sean O'Malley, who has perhaps the longest reach in the division, but they want to keep it close.
Okay, yeah, and here, if you're Ken, you want to keep this advantage here on his head held and keep that pressure up, and that's exactly what he's doing. And man, he pulled that uppercut that would have gotten evaded by that pull counter. Oh man, seeing a lot of high level stuff here already, baby.
Yeah, I really like that lead hook to the body than the knee that Gamer put in there. Both guys definitely dealing a ton of damage to the head health already early on. I would say the advantage with Ken right now, but both are looking for that pull counter. There's the body kick that he needs a 1-2 for.
Yeah, okay, Bailey. So now this is where it gets interesting. You got Gamer, he has the stamina advantage, but then a huge uppercut. You got Ken, who has the advantage of the actual head health. So I'm not sure where you want to be in this situation. Already that eye is damaged there. A gamer has to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, he went back in the pocket to exchange right there, did Gamer, and just hadn't recovered enough health. That's what got him dropped. But he is landing a few shots here on the pressure, still hunting for that pull counter. Ken's very much aware of it, blocks the head kick, going to take the time here to advance a little. It was that rear uppercut that dropped him last time, but Gamer's pull countering so much that he is starting to time the pull a little better as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then here's the interesting thing. The cut on Ken is on Ken is on the right side, you know, and then so okay, yeah, so we see his guard, the proper guard is
what a combination, and that's probably going to be it. Over in the first round on a replacement fight right here, coming out and getting it done. Little back and forth while it lasted, but you could tell Ken was being a bit more aggressive, had a bit more pressure, and definitely unloaded the better combinations. Rear uppercuts right there, getting the work done for him. A nice little replacement fight, short and sweet, Boxer.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, that action was going back and forth. You know, you can't ask for anything more from a replacement fight. Both great job by both of those fighters.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime we get a Sean O'Malley mirror match, I think, as Peyton has said in chat, it will probably over quite quickly, considering the amount of speed and power they will both have just to unload each other. We got to see that right there.
Yep.
All right, well, guys, let me remind you as well, tomorrow is the start of our 1v1 tournament. It's our first big tournament we're running for UFC 5. There's a cash prize on the line, but more will be on the line depending on what you guys do, because I believe as of tonight, the bets for that first bracket that's going to be live in the tournament tomorrow will be up. So if you guys want to go and make an account on 1v1, get yourself ready and fancy wagering on tomorrow night's fights, you are going to be able to do that, okay? So head to 1v1.com, look for the ESFL Xbox Grand Prix. It will be on there and you will be able to bet on these matchups, all right? Now, this entire card of this 8-man tournament is already pretty ridiculous. You've got Pablo Grips taking on God Ate My Pig, and Winter taking on Suave Jamy. That's just the left-hand side. Right-hand side, you've got Trixie coming back as well, and Drippy Prod, all right? But also Jakey B and Dirty Dave. What a freaking amazing 8-man tournament. And that is just round one of the tournament there as well to get us started, okay? But you guys will be able to bet on that if you go to 1v1. It's a new sponsor here. And what a great sponsor, Boxer. How apt for us, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see how that all goes down. Amazing fighters in that tournament. What a night.
Hell yeah. All right, well, let's get back to the card at hand. We're going back to lightweight right here. We have the GOAT of MMA taking on someone who I need to check and look up really quickly. Taking on Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder is back as well, I believe. So Rolling Thunder jumping in, representing the Hit Squad tonight. A new camp in the ESFL, the Hit Squad. Ooh, didn't know anything about that. There we go. I like it. And yeah, B3's I'm the GOAT coming in tonight as well.
Okay, so I would assume that Rolling Thunder is Justin Gaethje. In the blue corner?
He is. Yeah, he is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then this is one of my physique. This is one of my favorite character models just because you get a different little look on the body. Just everything just looks really, the haircut, one of my favorite character models. And already coming out Bailey with that flying knee. Let's get it cracking.
That Masvidal running flying knee right there. So pretty damn good with that. But yeah, you can't expect not Indian Tech, aka Rolling Thunder, to not pick a guy with Rolling Thunder. Okay, that's exactly what he has. So he'll be all over that as well. But yeah, 1v1me.com is the website. It's just gone live in chat there. I see it. But here we go. Rolling Thunder trying the flying knees already. GOAT of MMA is going to be trying to keep things a little bit more traditional with physique. You know, use that solid Muay Thai, but the leg kick back, if it does go down, I don't even know who's got the advantage. Oh my God.
Yeah, huge rock there already.
Oh my God,
look at that head though. Wow, and the eye is damaged, left eye.
He was just staying in the pocket after he got rocked like an absolute psychopath. And now he's landing these tight 1-2s on the chin of Indian Tech. I mean, Rolling Thunder, there it is.
You got to see it.
And he landed it as well. Nice work.
Wow. Okay, back to it. He's right there in the pocket. It's exchanging with physique. And look, you have to throw that leg kick in the proper range because you'll pay for it if it's too close.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful overhand. He timed that so well. I'm so concerned about all these flying knees that are coming out. Obviously, they do big damage, but we saw how easily Pereira got knocked out earlier on tonight when he threw that flying knee. And that was not a nice thing to see. We'll see if Goat can time a left hook around it. But right now, oh my God. I think he level changed right onto that.
Boy, they are banging.
Oh, he's got to move. Oh, he's got to move. He's got to move. Dude.
Yeah, he has to get off of that cage, Bailey. Another rolling thunder there. Even though it got blocked, Bailey, it has some of the most bleed through of any move in the game, at least for UFC 4. Look at that head health blinking there. GOAT of MMA has to be very careful. And yeah, Rolling Thunder is rolling.
He needs to do more of it. Honestly, it feels like he could just keep throwing it out there. He let off the pressure quite a lot there. Not entirely sure why. Nice takedown. Why the hell not? 1 minute 30 left in the round. Doesn't look like he's going to get top position. But that'll drain a little stamina, keep him honest as well. Left hook from GOAT. That's nice. Again, trying to put this 1-2 down the middle. He's throwing these kicks in boxing range, and it just feels like he's making himself a little vulnerable here doing that.
Yeah, and then both fighters are very dangerous with these fighters because both of them have extremely high kick power. 98 from Gaethje, 95 from C. There it is. Bang!
He jumped in with it.
Has the bleed through. It really doesn't matter if you're blocking that or not. Bailey is going to bleed through, do major damage, and then that's all she wrote. Bailey and Rolling Thunder getting it done with the Rolling Thunder of Justin Gaethje. Just an amazing performance. Wow.
Kind of crazy, man, that he took him out that quickly right there. Go off the back foot, man. I mean, you know, I'm not here to criticize anyone, of course, but we did see in that one, you know, probably not the best strategy to leave himself against the cage and just try and move his head, you know, in a situation like that, when you've got a guy coming at you throwing all these weapons, you need to get your feet going. You need to get the hell out of there, right? And he was kind of just trying to slip. That's why he got dropped. And even with the ground and pound, it all came off the same side there. He didn't frame that hook one time. I don't know if there was just a lot going on and he got a little confused and carried away in the action, but good finish right there for Rolling Thunder, or the Indian Tech, as he's otherwise known.
And then Bailey, whenever you see that Rolling Thunder coming, that's a move that I would assume that you can pull. You may not be able to counter that, right? But you would want to pull that instead of trying to block that, because it has so much bleed through.
Yeah, you could. I think you can pull it. I mean, you can technically pull anything if you're at the right range, but you could just move out of the way. You know, that's usually a good idea. That's probably you could probably R1, R2 it and frame out as well. You know, that'll work. Or lunging would definitely get you out of the way of it, or just block. It does bleed through, but like it's you can still block it. You know, great job though. Good win for Rolling Thunder. 2 wins for him already now, just in these exhibition cards for UFC 5, and he's been looking good. Great performance. Very entertaining fighter. We love to see it. All right, let's move it along there, boxers. We move towards our co-main and main event of the evening. Now it is, the fight number 12. So 2 more after this one. And it's going to be Ben Jamy and Kezza coming in here as well. Great fight. Good to see Kez back at UFC 5 as well, taking on Ben Jamy tonight.
Okay, yeah. Familiar with Ben Jamy, definitely a good stand-up fighter here. And Kezza, is that what we're saying? 200 strikes a round. Merchant, is that what it is? So we will love to see this.
I always think Kez is named after the bird from the famous children's book. You know, I don't remember which bird it is. Ali G's bird was called Kez, you know.
Okay, yeah.
The la on the end of it, that's something people from Liverpool say. So I just assume it's to do with a lot of northern references or it's probably got nothing to do with that, and that's just how I think about it.
You gotta get a backstory for these names, baby.
Yeah, I would like that, because I just make stuff up, which is probably not true at all. Anyway, makes. Anyway, Kezza's here, swinging away with RDA, the best pick in the game, as we know, and he's landed some nice shots already on Ben. Straights and lead head kicks that's breaking through, as well as the uppercut. Good combinations from Kez.
All right, so we know what Charles Oliveira has to offer, and then just a solid pickup there from RDA. And so we're seeing just a pretty much evenly matched up right here from both of these fighters right now in terms of the head health. But already, see, Ben Jamy has some damage to that nose, could already have a broken nose, and he's going to have to deal with that for the rest of the fight, Bailey. That could change things here.
Yeah, definitely. We're noticing though Kez is not taking a step back right here. Like he's planting his feet. And Benjamin's throwing like 3-4 hooks here, and they're all bouncing off the block and doing bleed through. So Kez needs to be careful.
Wow.
Try and hit the pull counter, but he is getting damage off of his own as well. Oh, there's a rear uppercut though. This is what I mean, man. Kez is not moving the feet right now. He's taking all of these shots from Ben.
Yeah, and then Kezza is already hurt himself. So let's see what happens here. He doesn't want to take those hooks on that right side. Both fighters are damaged already just so early, Bailey, and they did not give a fill out process. Just get right to it.
Nothing at all right here. Kez loving the RDA pick, but we've seen very little sign of the kicks. And not wrestling at all. Obviously, he's against Oliveira. There's a left hook, and then the lead uppercut that drops him. Great work there by Kez. Found the hole in the block and tries to put the double jab left hand on him as well. But he does have to be a little bit careful. The shot's coming back from Ben Jamy, but that is a knockdown right there for Kez.
Yeah, and Ben Jamy is a smart fighter. I'm thinking that he's going to figure out something because there's a lot of openings here that Kez is leaving. And I wonder at some point, is Ben Jamy going to go for the takedown? But he gets rocked right now, Bailey, and he has to figure out how to move his head in the correct position because Kez is just throwing everything at him and the kitchen sink, not giving him any room to breathe.
Yeah, did not even want to go on the ground and try and finish off with the ground and pound. It was a lovely shot that rocked him. Good head movement from Ben Jamy that more or less kept him in the fight, at least initially. But these two are just exchanging, Boxer. I mean, they're just going toe-to-toe and winging at each other. And whoever lands is landing right now.
Yeah, I mean, Bailey, you want to get this fight to the ground at some point if you got Carlos Oliveira. But here it is. And if I was Kez, I would stay on my feet because if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. But let's see what happens. It is at the end of round one, so even if he goes to the ground, he may not be in that much danger. But it seems like Kez knows what he's doing, getting a lot of transition block, and right here already into the leg lock from that position, Bailey. I haven't even seen that, and he's going to try to submit the legendary Charles Oliveira, Bailey, and Kez just getting it done everywhere.
That was so quick, man. Yeah, was that from half guard postured up, right?
Bailey, was that from stat guard?
It might have been from stacked. Either way, some stacked just sat over onto it. I think that's one of those transitions where you need the stamina advantage. Yeah, to go into it. But when you do, it looks real slick right there. And obviously, the quicker you can go into the position, the less time there is for your opponent to know what the hell we're doing. Yeah. And
what just happened?
Of that went straight for the submission on the upstick, and he got it. So Kez doing a lot of damage in that first round and got a sub in. Let's see if there's any adjustments made for the second. I still feel like he took some damage and Ben could still land here and change things around.
Yeah, so Ben electing to switch stance here, but it doesn't matter right here. Nice counter, but it didn't land here. Kez also just pulling on just the pressure. He almost reminds me of Swiss, Bailey, and just no stam game, and then a huge rear elbow, Bailey, for a huge knockout there. Kez getting it done tonight. Crazy.
That was so clean, man. Did he slip? Slips an uppercut and chops him over the top. What a beautiful elbow, bro.
Bailey, look at these cinematic
pads.
Yeah. I mean, look at these cinematic KO replays, Bailey. They just look amazing.
Mate, that knockout looked amazing. Jesus. That's knockout of the night right there, dude. And not just because he picked RDA, okay? And RDA is the best fighter on the game outside of Robert Lawler, obviously. I've already told you that.
Okay.
That's fine. But that was a beautiful elbow right there.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you get that slip, you usually see that elbow coming off a pull, but it just looks so cinematic. After that slip, you go into that right side and then you throw that rear elbow to that side. Great knockout of the night. I must agree.
Well, look, we got Kez in the chat saying thank you, everyone. Kez, help us settle a dispute. Where does your name come from, Kez? We want to see it. People saying pull elbows are too OP. That wasn't a pull elbow, by the way, tonight. That was a beautiful slip elbow, which is even sexier, if you ask me, obviously. Good fights, though, between everyone tonight. Lots of people in the chat, by the way, guys. Kezza is a nickname of my surname. That's really boring, mate. Okay? That's great, brilliant. But thank you. No bird, sadly. We'll go find out who the bird is, Kez. All right, everyone, that's your homework. All right, anyway, it is time for our co-main event of the evening, everybody. All right, it's time to jump into some high-level freaking ESFL esports entertainment right here. We've got a Bathing Ash and Dirty Dave. Now, I believe at one point, a Bathing Ash had one of the longest defense streaks of a ESFL title ever. A Bathing Ash was just clearing people out.
Everybody out.
Never really found that form again, but it's a new game. A reinvigorated A Bathing Ash returns to us now at featherweight to take on Dirty Dave.
Yeah, was that run in UFC 3 or UFC 4?
That was, I think, UFC 3, maybe.
Yeah, I just remember a long run. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Right? So, yeah, Bailey, and like you said, I mean, yeah, 2 vets, ESFL Vegas Live competitor, and Dirty Dave, round 1. Let's go.
Here we go. All right, the Volk mirror match, toe-to-toe, these two go. I always remember Bathing Ash was very good with his simple boxing, the meat and potatoes. Right now, putting some nice 4-piece combinations together. These two are sliding across the screen. They look like 2 plates of Jell-O.
Yeah, you're definitely sliding. Okay, so a mirror match. No need to talk about stats right here. It's going to depend upon who's the best gamer at this point. So, yeah, nice body kick there coming out from a Bathing Adam, doing a really good job. But man, Bailey there's no filling out process right here, man. It's a fast fight already.
I feel like this is a new camera and it's kind of mental, but you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, it is a little
crazy. There's the double leg though from Dirty Dave. Now we know how good a Bathing Ash is on the ground as well. Dirty Dave in top position, always someone to be scared of. This is always interesting, right? Because everyone has a different ground game. Everyone builds GA and sets up their sweeps in a different way. Both of these guys clearly do it in the same way. They're just smacking each other with the short shots, but a Bathing Ash used it right there to build some nice GA, gets back to the feet.
Yeah, I mean, Bailey, yeah, you said it. Yeah, a lot of people looking for the first time don't understand what they're doing. But yeah, the building that GA back to the feet. Now we back at it. Let's go.
Yeah, very, very fast-paced fight right now. Both basically exchanging the same boxing combination, setting up the jab, the right hand goes up the middle, the lead uppercut gets switched though, and so does the overhand. Nice job from Dirty Dave. Slipped the outside of that, excuse me.
Okay, yeah, and then I see that adjustment of Bathing Adam is holding on to that low block there, wants to keep this on the feet. Man, but he already has a rock doing a really good job applying that pressure right there. Dirty Dave, I'm thinking that he wants to get this fight back to the ground maybe. See if he can land another well-timed takedown. But right now, seems like it's all a Bathing Adam. Oh, huge right hand.
Using that lead jab as well. Well, there's no rear jab, is there? That was a stupid thing to say. Using the jab, though, Bathing Ash, which we used to see a lot. He controlled a lot of fights with his jab. It's working out for him tonight, but I feel like Dirty Dave is getting the read on the timing of a Bathing Ash and launching that lead hook, which is breaking down the block, and Ash not really showing away, countering it, but gets caught, throwing kicks on the inside, a 4-piece combination, the ground and pound of Volkanovski. We see it does so much damage, boxer, and he might finish the fight right here.
Wow, but see, yeah, he overextends Bailey, and then now he gets reversed, and look at this. This is Dirty Dave right here in one of the most dangerous positions here in the game, and let's see if he takes advantage. He has advantage, Bailey. He needs to struggle this out and go ahead and get the submission, which he does, but Volkanovski with that great submission defense there, he doesn't take much, off of that submission meter, Bailey, at all. That was just a little, that wasn't even 25%.
Yeah, I think it's also the fact that Volk doesn't have the highest submission stat either, right? So low submission stat, massive defense, you're not going to lose
89,
much.
89 submission offense for Volk.
There we go. All right, back at it, back to the feet. Jabbing on the inside, lead hook is still there for Dirty Dave. A cut on the Bathing Ash right now as well.
Okay, we got a cut on the right eye of a Bathing Adam, and he has to watch out, especially since he's in the orthodox position.
I think we do have to give some props to the ground and pound defense of Dirty Dave in that last round. I mean, the Bathing Ash tried to take him out in 2 separate instances, couldn't do it, and Dirty Dave landing the short shots on the inside now as well. That left hook over and over again, and like we said earlier on, the Bathing Ash not really found a way to address that yet. I feel like Dirty Dave is getting the better of basically all the striking exchanges, except when he makes a big mistake, like when he threw that kick up earlier, and Ash was able to immediately counter and capitalize. But he is kind of chipping away with that lead hook over and over again.
Yeah. So now that you know that lead hook is coming, and let's see if a Bathing Ash is able to bait that out and maybe return a pull counter here of his own, and then vice versa here. You know, the nose damage is hurt there on Dirty Dave.
Oh my God.
And let's see how he defends Bailey. And both fighters are damaged. Both fighters
oh my God,
just doing work, Bailey. Huge knockdown there for a Bathing Adam.
I have no idea why Dirty Dave didn't move his feet in that clinch. He just ate all of that. That cut, where I would say the broken nose, looks to be a real problem on Dirty Dave right now. And it was a straight lead uppercut that dropped him there and rocked him. Then Dirty Dave tried to throw back while he was still hurt. But now he's giving it back, just as good as he got to a Bathing Ash right now. Both guys are so low on head health. It really is one big strike right now, Boxer, and it's going to swing one way or the other. And a finishing sequence could come at any time. Double shots to the body, left hook up higher as well into this knee on belly ground and pound, which surely this time will end the fight. There we go for a Bathing Ash. And that's it. I think we're doing a best of 3 for the co-main event as well, Boxer. So there will be one more, or at least between these two right now. But hot damn, man, what a great back and forth. Two guys very evenly matched here, Boxer.
Yeah, both guys evenly matched, and it really, to me, it came down who did the most damage and then was able to follow up and continue to land strikes in that area where your fighter was damaged. So, and great job by Bathing Adam. So, Balian, you got to collect yourself. You got another one to go.
Pushing this ground and pound, he's basically putting his fist through his face, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I see that.
It's going inside his face right now. I don't know if I like that. I mean, all right. Well, we'll see if they stay at featherweight. If we get another Volkanovski mirror match, I mean, the speed of that was pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. And yeah, it just feels like both guys were so good. They both hurt each other. It kind of was almost 50-50 as to who was going to drop and get beaten up first. But Bathing Ash, to be fair, he landed a lot more knockdowns right there. 3 knockdowns, 4 wobbles for a Bathing Ash. And on the other side, Dirty Dave, he didn't get any stuns or knockdowns.
Yeah, I mean, but he still was very dangerous, right? Because once you get a cut on your fighter, I mean, you want to go back to that position, and he wasn't able to capitalize. But man, that fight was very close. And then now, what do you have to do, Balian? You lost your first one, so now this is a must win, or it's all over. You got to collect yourself. And so, do you come out with a different strategy, or just try to stick to the game plan?
I would probably just quit, mate, after that, because that would have been too stressful for me. That back and forth right there, that speed and intensity. I would have just been like, yeah, you know what, you could have it, mate. Do you know, I don't need this on a Friday night. But these guys should be locking in for a second matchup here. They haven't yet. Maybe they don't know it's a best of 3. I think we kind of just made that up last minute. We thought, so many people are enjoying tonight's exhibition card. Why don't we just make the main and the co-main best of 3s? I don't know if anyone told the co-main event, but now we demand that they return so we can settle this fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Balian, whenever you're in a fight, let's say you do take that damage in the nose, you cannot take any straight strikes. So what do you do in that position?
You move your head. That's the
left.
The game
of course. Well, yeah.
I mean, you can duck straight strikes as well. There's lots of ways to get out of them. I mean, it really depends on what the pace of the fight is, what your opponent's coming forward with. The only reason the noses are getting smashed up so much as well is because these guys are just going ham at each other, Boxer. They're just all offense. Obviously the defense is there, but they are both just so desperate to finish the other guy. But here we are. We're going straight in. They are ready with the second fight. So just starting now, touching gloves, and we are good to go. Round 2 between these two men.
Okay, round 2. Fighters are back. Clean, nothing happened, and let's go again for round number 2.
Yeah, and a Volkanovski mirror match once again. Rear uppercut lands, and again there for a Bathing Ash. Dude, rear uppercut lead hook, rear uppercut jab, overhand. What an insane combination that Dirty Dave somehow survives.
Wow, yeah, that's a very strong combination, and especially the uppercut this year. I mean, you got to watch out. It's very strong. It was very strong in UFC 4, but man, it's going to do some damage here in UFC 5. So Dirty Dave again taking a lot of damage there. Bathing Adam picking up right where he left off in the first fight.
Nice little 1, 2, 3 as well down the pipe there. I mean, the fact that Ash is leading with these rear uppercuts is kind of insane. I mean, you got some big vulnerability when you're throwing a rear uppercut, but he is starting off with the rear uppercuts. Dave's still kind of searching for that lead hook, it feels like. I wonder if we'll see an adjustment made by Ash. He'll start pull countering, switch to southpaw head kick. That landed flush on the chin. Exactly.
I mean, I see the damage, but Bathing Adam already able to recover here. And like you said, Bailey, this is one of the first takedowns I've seen, of this fight here. And that didn't land. A huge counter shot there by Bathing Adam. And this fight is going back and forth. And then look at that stamina lead there for Bathing Adam. Doing the right thing, Bailey. It's all Adam right now.
Yeah, doing a good job tagging Dave as he's coming in. I'm sure Dave wants to keep testing his striking against a guy like Ash, but I will say Bathing Ash looking really good tonight. You know, this is one of the really dominant champions we've had before who kind of fell off a little bit, maybe didn't play as much as he used to, but coming back for UFC 5 is looking real good right now.
Yeah. And now, so on this time, Dirty Dave, that open side, the right-hand side, that eye is damaged right there. So let's watch out and see what a Bathing Adam can do with that lead hook there coming out from that side, or any type of other round strike, maybe a kick. But this has been all boxing.
Oh, great head movement from Dirty Dave right there. Like weathered the attack and then came back with his own. It was really nicely done, but then he got drilled to the body immediately by Bathing Ash. So Dave's going to have to keep trying to find ways to slip and rip and stay away from the offense of Adam, because he's pushing forward, but he's not firing first. So he's kind of getting tagged and walking into shots.
Yeah, and I like that adjustment there that Dirty Dave made, because his right eye is hurt. So then he puts up that right guard by switching stance.
Good work here from the Bathing Ash as well. Still teeing up the block, getting the lead uppercut involved, doing damage. Don't forget, we have our main event coming up after this. Suave Jamie's taking on Ed Parker tonight. What a main event for you on this exhibition number 3 card before the start of our 1v1 tournament tomorrow. So don't forget to get on 1v1.com. Make your account now, because I know you're going to put some money down tomorrow, Boxer, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out who I'm going to put my money down on. You know I'm going to do that.
It's $5, you know, nothing.
Yeah,
nothing
a little
fancy.
something. Hey, no.
A little cheese, a little chalk. That's what they say, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, God, already another rock to start off the round from Ash as they clash for the start of the second round. This is the best of 3. I'm heading Ash is up 1-0 right now, and he's just obliterated the block already.
Oh, man, just starting out so fast with Alexander Volkanovski with that punch speed of 97. You can just throw a lot of punches in a short amount of time, baby.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Both are using that, putting all these shots together. Ash walks into an overhand right there as Dave just swings forward, throwing these hooks, trying to connect on the chin. Bathing Ash with a good head movement, loses all his block right here. I feel like these guys are moving faster than the sound effects will allow them to.
Yeah, exactly. So look, we see a red indicator that nose on Dirty Dave is really hurt. He took another shot right there on that nose, and then we see he takes a takedown shot, but a Bathing Adam right there on it, Bailey, able to keep this fight standing. Let's see what a Bathing Adam getting ready to do here, because Dirty Dave is hurt, Bailey, and it's not looking good.
Yeah, but at the same time, a Bathing Adam doesn't really have any health either, so it's kind of like all this damage he's done to Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave could swing this back with a good combination, but there's that lead hook into that lead uppercut again, straight lead hook. He rolls underneath. Good head movement under pressure from Dirty Dave, but he is consistently getting caught with uppercuts. Oh dear. Oh no. Here's the ground and pound. Is this going to be it? There we go. Good finish for a Bathing Ash. What a way to end that. Best of 3. 2-0 for Bathing Ash. Both in the second round, both by finish, Boxer.
1, 2. Yeah, there it is. Whenever you got that nose hurt and then he took 2 shots right down the middle, you know, Dirty Dave was in trouble right there. But man, I mean, that's Bathing Adam, man. I mean, it's nothing to hang your head about losing to a Bathing Adam one of the best fighters ever in the ESFL. Like you said, had one of the best winning streaks, knocking out a very strong competitor in Dirty Dave, no slouch himself.
When you say one of the best fighters ever in the ESFL, you know I'm sitting right here, Boxer. So I don't know why you're just saying stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like
one
crazy.
of the best.
Okay, all right. I suppose that's fair, isn't it? All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. We just have our main event left of the evening. If you tuned into any of these exhibition cards this week, we hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much. UFC 5 is out. We've all been having a good time. All been getting the fights in. Like I said, these have all been exhibition events. We're trying to get our main season started sort of after Christmas, get everybody before that into fights, get the competitive scene down. If we've got to impose any rules here in the ESFL, part of the rule sets this season ahead of that, all give us time to do that as well. But starting tomorrow, we have our first for cash tournament. Cash prize up for grabs, just $400 to get us started for the season as well. But more importantly, you guys are going to be able to place real live bets on these fights all through the website 1v1, 1v1.com, and a percentage of the stakes that you guys bet will go to the winner as well. So it might end up being a lot more than $400, but there you have it anyway. The Grand Prix, officially the Xbox Grand Prix round 1 is going to be tomorrow. The semi-finals on November the 5th, that is the week after, and then the finals the week after that as well. So fantastic tournament. I love a good tournament. Do you love a tournament, Boxer?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime you got a tournament, I mean, that's going to be that mechanism to keep you all the way engaged until the end to see who's going to win it.
Whoa, it's not about mechanisms to keep people engaged, Box. It's about putting on good fights, you know? Do you think Pride were worried about? They probably were worried about that, to be honest. I think you made a good point, so we're okay. Let's go to the main event, dude. The main event is ready to go. So lightweight, what you've been waiting for tonight since you heard it announced. That's right. The legend Ed Parker and the equal legend Suave Jamy, they are both back. Two of the best competitors to ever do it in the ESFL at lightweight to get us started in this best of 3. It's 5 rounds as well, Boxer. All right.
Wow.
I'm ready. If they're ready, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, Suave Jamy, Ed Parker, again, 2 of the best fighters ever. I keep saying that, but that's really this last 2. That's what it is. Ed Parker, can't wait to see how he fights. This is my first time seeing both of these fighters and how they're going to fight in UFC 4, seeing if any of that meta they use so successfully in UFC 4 translates into UFC 5. So round 1, Ed Parker, Suave Jamy. It gets no better than this. Let's go.
Did you see that little McGregor stare down and he sort of lifted his leg up? Is that when he like threatened to kick? Was it Dustin Poirier? Is that what that was from? Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
It might have been. That's crazy.
All right, fair enough. All right, here we go. Already a slightly more methodical pace between these two. Exactly. Great picks. Love the counter opportunities. Ed Parker wouldn't choose anyone other than Conor McGregor, I'm sure. McGregor. Little push to keep the distance where he wants. Now faking the legs from the outside, showing him that orthodox as well. Side kicks. Jamie's going to want to walk forward with Poirier, get these exchanges elongated where he can take advantage of the combinations of Poirier.
Okay, yeah. So Ed Parker typically is the best at coming out with a stamina advantage. He has not been able to do that here against Suave Jamy, who understands exactly what Ed Parker wants to do. So this is very interesting coming out, you know, Suave Jamy doing what he needs to do to mitigate one of the toughest weapons that Ed Parker has in his arsenal, and that is to control the stamina game.
Long straight lefts coming out from Ed Parker. Also, I love the rhythm of this fight right now. You know, they're both just rolling and finding the openings. There's a lovely rear body uppercut from Jamy. I mean, I'm sure the high-level guys are going to take advantage of it being slightly easier, at least I feel, to fire those uppercuts to the body, and we saw a nice one up the middle right there. Ed always very good at sapping the stamina away from people, but he's dealing with Suave Jamy tonight. I mean, tough customer, not going to fall into too many traps, but there was a nice level change as well from Ed. Look at that. Ooh. Block high, block low.
That's a 3-button input though, baby, right? A rear uppercut to the body.
Yeah, but before it was on the face. It was on the face buttons before, you know, pressing 2 at once. It don't always work the way you want it to, you know.
Yep. Yeah, either way, man, you know, some high level stuff that we seeing right here, and was able to evade the counter shot there coming out from Ed Parker, but here it is. Let's see. These are some very cerebral fighters here, and let's see the adjustments that Ed Parker has to make. You know, I know Ed Parker has a tendency to take more damage to the body. He's going to prioritize defending the head, but you know, let's see how that plays out in the long run here.
Yeah, we saw the signature jab to the body, straight to the head from Ed Parker. And again, a nice lead hook right there. I mean, he is just intercepting Jamy with all these strikes right now. Jamie's pressuring, but he's just not firing first. And there's a lead hook, double shot to the body, back up with the lead hook, the lean off straight, the jab, the left hand, another straight left as well. Drops Jamy non-stop with these combinations. And Ed just clinical with his striking percentage tonight.
Man, I mean, Bailey, Ed Parker always finds a way, right, to get his offense going. And that was one of the best sequences that I've seen all night, Bailey, to get that knockdown. And look at all of that damage there on Dustin Poirier. But if it's somebody that knows how to, you know, come back when their back is up against the octagon, so to speak, it's definitely Suave Jamy. Let's see the adjustments that he makes coming out in round 2.
I mean, Ed just looked like he actually went inside the Matrix right there. Exactly. That was pretty ridiculous. That's probably one of the best sequence I've seen on UFC 5 so far, especially considering who we just did that against. Exactly. But I love it. You talk about Jamy coming out and changing the game plan. Is screw this. They've taken you down. Double deny right here. And all these elbows. Triple deny for Suave Jamy. Already completely changing the momentum of this fight. 4 denies. Ed has to find a way out of here.
Yeah, because see, Ed Parker did exactly what he wanted to do on the feet in round 1, got the knockdown, and then he came out in round 2 with the stamina advantage. See, now this is going to be a free submission here for Suave Jamy. And this is what I was talking about. If it's somebody that's going to be able to come out and just change the game plan, it's going to be Suave Jamy here. And this is what you want to do with Conor McGregor. You want to keep him on the ground. And then look, now already taking the back here, Bailey, and see, let's see how Ed Parker plays this game. This is going to be interesting to see what Ed Parker here, what he does to get out of this armbar, Bailey.
Oh, a lovely full guard after draining all the stamina with the struggle. Nice work from Ed Parker. It looked like it might be over right there. Yeah. But bided his time right there, waited for the opportunity, wait for that stamina to go all the way down, not for the full drain, and really, really desperately needed to escape that submission, and he did.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart. You get that stamina drain, you know, a lot of times you're probably going to win that race as a defender if you race in that scenario. So great job by Ed Parker, really showing that he understands, you know, the new mechanics.
Yeah, knew he had to get out of there. Denied again on the posture up. Oh, wow. Great sweep there with the L1 down flick. Great job by Jamy. I was thinking Ed was about to fake a transition and reset the GA gain from denying the posture up, but he didn't. And just as he did, he got swept there. So it was really good timing from Jamy as well. Free transition to half guard top as well. He's probably inevitably going to be looking to move to that side control position again. Got that one for free because he had stamina advantage. There's the deny on half guard, and Ed's got to find a way to change up his side control bottom escapes here. He's not striking. He's not sprawl faking. He's just trying to catch Jamy unawares with the timing, and now he's in the Kimura again, going to roll to full guard, and he is going to get out of it. But this is dangerously close to being submitted territory.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about the submissions with the Kimura, you know, those are some fast transitions for the defender to get out. So, you know, it does give you, you know, some escape, but you don't want to keep, you got to find a way back up. Maybe it's to survive for 13 seconds and you get the fight standing right back to the feet, Bailey. But Ed Parker is in some trouble right here with no stamina and still able to survive. That was a great job, Bailey. We going into round 3, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely 1-1 going into this round 3. This is a best of 3 as well tonight, guys. Between these two, this is their first fight, but man, I mean, that was very back and forth. It's nice to see how much of a difference you can make on the ground and how easy you can control the stamina if you are better statted and the better grappler. So nice to see him taking advantage of that. Thank you, Whatluck, for the 200 bits as well, mate. That came out of nowhere. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good job, man. All right. So Bailey, and this you know, I mean, this is one of the strongest positions right now on the ground in the game is this side control. You want to avoid that at all costs here. And like we said, 1-1 tied up. Let's see what they do here for round 3.
Yeah, and everyone has a different way of dealing with it, but from Ed, we're not seeing any sort of strikes into transition. Sometimes you can strike from the bottom yourself, and that can really throw off the timing of your opponent. And also sprawl fakes. Sprawl fakes are really good if you can get those going as well, as long as you're not being denied on them, which Suave Jamy might be able to do. Look at those pull counter outs, so crazy, dude.
Man, that has to be clipped. I want to see that, man. You just had so much evasive maneuvers right there from both of these fighters here, understanding, you know, if I do this, you're going to do that and vice versa. Okay, now you get a rock, and then the takedown here.
Oh, beautiful suplex.
Yeah, which is a smart move here by Jamy because he knows he has the advantage here. Now,
oh my God, dude. What a backwards and forth right there. I mean, Jamy rocks Ed with the head kick. Great timing. Busted him open after he did so much damage last round, but then the reversal immediately from side control here, and such a sneaky technique that Jamy just did not see coming. Ed Parker unloaded elbows now from top position. It's gone swing right back the other way.
Yeah, swing right back the other way, but you have to be very careful, and I like Ed Parker has 2 transition denials here, because if you get in that guard of Dustin Poirier, who also has the rubber guard, I mean, you got to be careful because, you know, Suave Jamy definitely is suave enough to reverse right on cue.
I was going to say he got swept last round and he got swept again in the same way. Nice denial there by Ed. Does not get the return to full guard. Does not get that one either. Posturing up from Jamy, who's going to get the free side control transition because of the stamina difference. And he's back here taking these elbows. This time the half guard goes off.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a decision in the fight. Hey, do I, you know, when Ed Parker was on top, inside control, you know, do I give up this position to get back to the feet? But look, Ed Parker is showing, you know, he's not just a stand-up fighter.
He wants it
on the ground, but this time, you know, he's like, look, dude, let's fight. You know, but look at here, Suave Jamy, no slouch on the feet either. Man, both fighters are hurt. One person's eye, one person's nose. Let's see who ends up winning. This fight may not even get out of the 3rd round. Alien, you never know.
Both guys are so good, and they're just landing with these techniques right now. There's the lead hook, puts him out. Ed Parker wanted it back on the feet, and a KO there in the 3rd round for Suave Jamy. And we saw the difference there between Poirier and McGregor in that when you're in those positions and you're both tired and you're both hurt, Poirier can just walk you down. When you're playing McGregor, you need a little bit more space really to get some of those long shots off. And it was good work from Suave Jamy, just taking advantage of that, just marching him down towards the end.
I mean, that's a classic exchange. I'm gonna go out and fall on a limb and say that. I mean, what we saw, the back and forth, the things that could have happened that didn't happen, or, you know, vice versa. I mean, man, I can't wait to see the second fight and see the adjustments that Ed Parker has to make. But that first fight, Bailey, it's just a lot to go back to look at and learn from both of those fighters.
Yeah, man. I mean, that first round from Ed Parker was insane, dude. He looked so good in that first round. Probably the best like UFC 5 play I've seen myself personally right there. That was ridiculous. But then the fact that Suave Jamy comes out like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to take you down and beat you up with elbows. And then when they got back to the feet, he was able to get the job finished after making the reads and slowing the fight down and taking Ed out of his game a little bit. Great fight between these two guys right here. But this is a best of 3. 1-0 right now to Suave Jamy. They're moving up to welterweight. Usman locked in. Let's see what Ed goes for here.
Yeah, man. What if you see that level 1 is Suave Jamy and you're on ranked, just getting ready to take all your rank points. Man, but you know, one thing here, he has, okay, I was thinking he was going to get that Usman pickup. Let's see, Ed Parker definitely going to go with a striker here. Now, this is going to be interesting because Israel Adesanya striking is phenomenal in UFC 5. Let's see if he actually locks that in. I'm thinking Suave Jamy was going to pick up somebody who may have a rubber guard position, but I don't know who that is. that is viable in the middleweight division. But this is an even matchup here. Alex Pereira, you got Israel Adesanya. It's going to be a banger. Let's go.
Yeah, great fight. I love it here. But best of 3 between Ed Parker and Suave Jamy. Jamy with Pereira pick now up 1-0 over the blue corner, Ed Parker. So let's see what they can do. Israel Adesanya in the hands of Ed Parker is a scary prospect, as is lower palm in the hands of Suave Jamy, and he's landing these body shots, lead hooks and rear uppercuts. Nice job there by Ed Parker, though.
Yeah, this is, you know, it's shades of the last fight already, right? But now just kind of more of an Ed Parker fight where I see Ed Parker with the stamina lead here. And so let's see how he continues to methodically, you know, kind of work just similar to Israel Adesanya. You know, he comes out nice and methodical, gonna pick you apart, and then before you know it, you just got a lot of damage done.
Nice straights there from Ed Parker. If one of those shots had landed more, he would have sat Jamy down. Real nice tight combinations. Because Jamy is the one once again pressuring forward, doing what he can. Right hand lands for Ed. Uppercut up the middle. Body shot from Jamy gets blocked right there, but Jamy real good at pressuring, man, and using that lead hook to his advantage tonight as well.
Yeah, Jamie's good at pressuring here, and then we see a switch stance here from Israel Adesanya, and I wonder what the rationale for that was. I know it was some reason here, but I like how Ed Parker was able to circle out. You know, maybe he wanted to circle out to that side and still have defense with the block, you know, but he finds himself right back there on the cage because of all of this pressure from Suave Jamy.
Yeah, Ed just looks really composed under fire and using head movement well, but Jamy is landing on the block here, and he knows that he's doing well with these shots, even if they're not landing. But there's some great combinations on the inside from Ed Parker there that chewed up the block, got through to some of the head health of Suave Jamy as well.
Yeah, Suave Jamy just applying just that constant pressure, but there a nice shot there that wasn't a rock there. That's just a strong shot there coming out from Ed Parker, and I just like all of the big stuff there, but that was 3 in a row, a 4 combination right there, 1-3 coming out from Ed Parker, able to get the knockdown, but then Suave Jamy returning fire of his own. Can he get a knockdown here? Man, what an exchange, Bailey.
Yeah, crazy exchange there. Ed did so well putting Jamy against the fence, doing a ton of damage, but Jamy came out with the straight right, I believe, that flashed him and then followed up, hurt and stunned Ed Parker right there. But Ed is still landing, man. These guys are chewing each other's head health up right now. This cannot last much longer. There's a right hand as well that lands for Ed. Oh, but one that comes back. Oh, the knee from Suave Jamy. That's going to be it, surely. How is he alive? What the hell just happened?
Man, he's still in it, man. So, and look at there, the stamina advantage is about the same. And then actually, it's more damage on Suave Jamy right there. Nice flip kick.
Off the end of the round.
Saved by the bell.
Oh, my God, Jesus.
Man.
I can't take this. This is too much for me. Look at the way he walks over him when he was done as well. Just slowly steps across his body. Man, he slipped that front kick and landed a lead hook. What a crazy shot. Here's the knee as well that dropped him, completely buckled him against the fence. Ed somehow gets up from that, and then he drops him again. But here we go, second round right now. I mean, you've got to give the advantage to Suave Jamy with the technique, the accuracy, and the defensive head movement right there as well. Combined with the pressure, Ed's got to do something special here.
Yeah, there it is, the first rock there coming out. We see that nice head movement coming out from Ed Parker. He has to find a way to get his back off of the cage here and back to the center. He's trying to push off Suave Jamy, but Suave Jamy just right in his face. It's nothing you can do. But Ed Parker, the nose is hurt and the eye is hurt of Jamy, but, you know, Ed Parker is yet, you know, to land a straight shot. You know, man, Suave Jamy, Bailey, and just in control.
Ooh. Mate, that... Oh, look at the knee! Oh, Ed Parker with the freaking question mark into the knee. Beautiful work. He's going to hurt him again against the fence. The elbows don't do enough. But oh, crap, there's another one right there as well. The head kick gets the hands up just in time. Ed Parker landing these crazy shots just when you think he's out of it. And now they're trailing, going shot for shot in the center. Boxer, this could go anyone's way right now.
Man, anyone's way. That flying knee, you got to watch out for it. And then watch out for that stamina. I was just getting ready to say, but Alex Pereira not the best on the ground, but neither is Israel Adesanya. So, you probably have a stalemate here, but we know how strong Suave Jamy is on the ground from whatever he did in that last fight here. Man, but what a sequence, Bailey, in between two and Ed Parker with that flying knee out of nowhere.
I mean, both these guys are just so good. Such a joy, such a delight to watch. Obviously, Jamie's going to be competing in the Xbox tournament as well, guys. So if he's looking this good now, you want to put some 1v1 bets down. Ed Parker off the back foot, tries the elbow out of range. The follow-up combinations by Suave Jamy. Almost gets it done right there, but just not enough. He eats a knee as well. Somehow he is still in this boxer.
Yeah, maybe one more. Let's see if Ed Parker has one last, rally right here to see, because Suave Jamy is hurt. It's not impossible, but Ed Parker has to have a perfect match from here on out.
Damn, that downward, backward slip as he's moving out of range. He needs more of that. I love how they just take a moment to breathe in front of each other. There's the lead hook from Ed Parker, triples to the body, comes back with a right one to the head. It doesn't land. Jamie's on the back foot, retreating. Oh, he gives it back to him with a straight lead uppercut. The head movement on Ed Parker keeps him in it, though. And the elbow, not enough to drop him. The knee. Oh, the takedown. What a beautiful fight.
Yeah, beautiful fight here. Okay, going in the half guard here. Let's see if Ed Parker can get a reversal. He can't get that. Suave Jamy, it's only 25 seconds left. Can Ed Parker survive into the third round? And I don't see this fight getting out of the third round if it gets there, Bailey.
Mate, this is an insane fight. Maybe the best round we've ever had on UFC 5 in the ESFL. I mean, Jesus. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Ed Parker doing what he has to do, to extend this fight. I mean, huge flying knee there. You never know what can happen, especially the speed and the power of Israel Adesanya. Suave Jamy has to be careful himself, not to take any more damage, as Pereira is also injured.
Definitely. All right, here we go. Start of round 3. Oh my God, he's already down with a right hook off the head movement, the ground and pound, surely. No, he slipped it. Oh my God.
Man, yeah, nice slip there. That's the slip that Ed Parker needed just to, stay in the fight. And Bailey, he gets back up to his feet.
Oh my God, dude.
Let's see if Ed Parker can do something. I don't think he's going to do the flying knee just because the stamina.
Maybe a wheel kick.
Yeah, you got to do something else, though. And so, see, this is the thing now. Ed Parker is in that range of stamina. Any little mistake he makes, Jamy is going to be able to capitalize on that with a spear. So,
there we go. Too many attempts now for the side control. The knee on belly, ground and pound. Going to be tough to stop. A few frames and a few shots slip, but man, he barely survives yet again. Trying to hit the sprawl with Ed Parker, just zero stamina. Still denies the transition to full mount.
Wow.
Suave Jamy desperately wants to get. They're both just denying each other. He can't get this half guard, no matter how many times he's going for it. It goes for a get up here as well, which is crazy to see guys like this with zero stamina on the ground, just trying to get these transitions off. A bit of survival mode right now for Ed Parker.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just trying to time everything. Dude, I feel like he's just going to spam every single time. I don't know why he's not sprawl faking, dude. Maybe Jamy would strip that away, but another knee on belly, slips, frames. Yeah, my God.
I mean, it kind of simulates like, he's shrimping over there, but then you can't, there's nothing you can do from side control to put your back up against the cage there. But, that it worked. I mean, he survived. He may not survive.
There we go.
Huge shots there coming out from Suave Jamy. Ed Parker did absolutely everything that he could do to survive, but it was just not enough against Suave Jamy tonight. Just looking so strong, Bailey, and showing you why he's one of the greatest fighters in the ESFL.
Man, I mean, I don't even know what to say about those two fights right there. I hope those guys never stop playing these games because they're just so fun to watch. First round of that best of 3, Ed Parker looked like an absolute god. Looked like the legend that he is in the striking game. Jamy was warming up, takes him down in the second round, controls him on the ground, shows him that he's more dominant there and he could win the fight there. And then in the third round of that first fight, it was super close as well, but Jamy did well with the pressure to come out on top right there. Great boxing from Jamy. Then in that second fight we just had, guys, non-stop crazy. If the whole thing was back and forth boxer, I mean, they were dropping each other. Round 2 was mental. Either guy could have won in round 2, but once again, like you said, Suave Jamy showing why he's considered the best in the world, and just absolutely had to go through hell to get Ed Parker out of there, but he did it. And there we go, the best of 3. Those two, Suave Jamy here.
Yeah, Bailey, and I think that was the one, like I said, an instant classic on both of the fights. I mean, especially for UFC 5, that's one of the best fights that we've had, the best fights that we've seen on this stage.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, man. I don't know when we're going to see Ed back again, but hopefully it is soon. I'm sure he'll be going for the title come December as well in the new season. And yeah, it should be a good thing to watch as well. So yeah, guys, if you want to watch the rest of this card, it is up on YouTube. It will be at the end of the stream. And we are back tomorrow, I believe the same time, or it might be 2 p.m. CT tomorrow. I think that is correct. We have the start of our 8-man Xbox tournament. And so if you want to come and get involved in that, it's going to be a great thing to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun. But also, we're partnering with 1v1 as well. 1v1me.com. You can head there now, make an account, and set things up, because you'll be able to bet real money on the Xbox tournament fights tomorrow as well. Suave Jamy will be there as one of the 8 men competing. So, yeah, guys, I mean, it's going to be a great tournament, Boxer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you said it. All of those names, you know, now you got money on the line. So everybody watching actually has some skin in the game. It's going to even make it that much more interesting. Can't wait.
Definitely, man, definitely. And it's going to be nice to see the fighters get rewarded by who you're betting on as well, the stakes. But there we go. Suave Jamy will be taking on Winter XJ in the opening round, and then he'll face the winner of Pablo Grips and Gump if he can get past Winter X. And on the other side, we've got Jakey B and Dirty Dave. We saw Dirty Dave tonight, and Trixie versus Drippy Prod as well on the other side of the bracket, all the way through to the world champion that takes place on a weekly basis. So we've got round 1 tomorrow. And you know, I hope at some point we rematch this Suave Jamy Ed Parker fight,
for sure,
because that was just amazing, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see that again. Whenever you put on that type of performance, at some point, it doesn't even matter who wins or loses. It's just about the entertainment at that point. And, you know, styles make fights, and those styles make a great fight.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone who tuned in tonight. Really appreciate you coming to watch these guys. Obviously, thank you to all the competitors, gave their time to fight for you tonight, and, you know, stake their case to move through and get a good spot in this upcoming season and the upcoming tournaments and events we'll be running. Thank you to all the ESFL team, as always, at the Esports Fight League. Appreciate all of you, all the moderators in chat tonight, and everyone who helped make this event possible. Matchmakers, the guys running in our ear, Mr. Feckett as well, Z Hunter, Boiler, all the boys. Yeah. Everybody watching YouTube, thank you guys. There's plenty of events on YouTube if you want to go back and watch some of Ed Parker's old fights or some of Suave Jamy's fights. They're all on there. They're all on the YouTube. You can go back and watch them, or any of these exhibition cards we've done so far. But we'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, it'll be great to see you guys there. Boxer, wonderful to commentate with you again, sir. Do you have fun tonight?
Yeah, definitely had fun, Bailey. And I mean, we've gone through a lot already with UFC 5, so it's great to be back on the stage with you right here in the ESFL.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. We will see you then for more Esports Fight League. Until then, have a good night. Take care. Goodbye.
The first event for UFC 4 with the ESFL. Us. My name is Bailey, and thank you for joining us tonight. We have a stacked fight card for you this evening.